Sure, the way on Zoom.
Tickets at royals.com/tickets. KC, few traditions are as time-honored as tailgating. Any parking lot, driveway, or backyard will do. It's where we learn to flip burgers, throw curveballs, where the sizzle of the grill meets the crack of the back.
For generations, great game days have started with a trip to Price Chopper. Some traditions should never change. For every fan, every tailgate, every game, Kansas City knows Price Chopper.
An outdoor project shouldn't be complicated. American Topsoil delivers and installs topsoil fast with their power wheelbarrow, getting you the right amount of soil that you need, right where you need it. Fast, accurate, effortless. Hey, it's Scott Parks for American Topsoil. They handle the whole job, so you don't have to. Skip the heavy bags and save your back. American Topsoil. Soil delivered, soil installed. Soil delivered, soil installed. AmericanTopsoil.com.
The Royals celebrate nurses and healthcare workers Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. When the Royals face the Tigers, snag a special Royals nurses hat when you purchase a theme ticket for any game of the series. Get your tickets and all the details at royals.com/nurses.
We go to the fourth inning at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals have a 1-0 lead over the Guardians. And a little bit earlier than we expected, the Royals go to the bullpen, and Lewinter Avila is in the game. This call to the bullpen is powered by wholesale batteries. Any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. So Cole Reagans is done tonight after 3 scoreless innings and 58 pitches, 34 of them for strikes. Reagan struck out 4 and walked 2. He only allowed 1 hit. So now it's Avila to face righty David Fry. Here's the pitch. Fastball bounces in, and that's ball 1. Avila delivers, and Fry chops it foul third base side. The count's now 1-1. This is Avila's 5th game of the season, and his 3rd since coming back up from AAA Omaha. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Avila was terrific last Saturday against the Mariners. Best he's looked this year. He delivers. And Fry rolls it toward third. Garcia backhands, plants and throws to first. On target in time, and Fry is out. 1 away. It's good to see from Garcia, too. After he
what are you doing, dude?
off the field, following a
I'm on the roof. We got to get a better view. We're going to go to the gutter up there. We got to get a better aerial view. So, sorry. I didn't know it was looking right at me. There we go. How's that looking? See, I can adjust this puppy. Hold on. Adjust the ball out there. Hang it over the edge of the gutter here. That's pretty good right there, I think. Let's check that out for video.
The fastball from Avila on Saturday was explosive. The pitch down and in, 2 balls and a strike now. Talk to Lewinter about it.
I like that a lot better.
Ask him what the difference was between his outing in Sacramento and his outing in Seattle, because it did look different.
It's a little too, maybe a little more like that, yeah. See how that's going to do. There we go. How's that look, Ken? Does that look good, Ken? You approving that?
You know that he kind of has a lead in delivery. He delivers, and it's low, ball 4.
See what we got.
And so Steven draws a walk, in part thanks to his own ABS challenge. Runner on first, 1 out for Brian Rocchio, switch hitter down batting left. Royals up 1-0, top of the 4th inning. When Avila delivers, he does it kind of old school.
There we go.
He lean back and then rock forward.
How's that,
and
man?
deliver.
Can you
Got a
check
real
that for me?
fast and fired.
I'm having to get up and get down and check it every time.
Swung out
I
and
just want to
missed,
get it where
and it's
I
on
want.
one. And in fact, that was actually the issue. Is he was leaning too far back. Well, the winner said the idea is that he really wants to feel the weight in his back leg and his right leg, but he was leaning back instead of bending that knee more. The pitch. It's low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And
Okay,
the key was
try that.
to bend that back knee more and move down instead of lean back.
Try
And
that.
explode forward after bending down.
I'm happy with that.
Rolls down behind the plate, and it's 1 and 2. Can be the subtlest things for a pitcher, but those subtle things, especially when you're throwing 97, 98, they can make all the difference in location. The 1-2. And on the ground to the right side, Lofton charges, scoops, spins, throw to second for 1, relay to first, in time for 2. A nice double play from the Royals infield. Nick Lofton started beautifully, expertly, with the scoop, the spin, and the toss. And Bobby Witt Jr. made the turn to finish off the inning for Avila. A scoreless fourth. We go to the bottom of the inning. Royals 1, Guardians nothing.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
In Kansas City, it takes heart to step up to the plate. And that's exactly what Graceland nurses do every day. As a proud educational partner of the Kansas City Royals, Graceland University has been preparing nurses to lead for over 50 years. Kansas City needs nurses. And now is your time. Get your BSN, MSN, or DNP on campus or 100% online. Enrollment is open. Step up. Stand out. Become a Graceland nurse. Apply today at graceland.edu.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense. Ask Trust Point Insurance in Kansas City if auto owners make sense for you.
Be one of the first 20,000 fans here at Kaufman Stadium. This Friday night, May 8th, Royals and the Tigers. You'll take home the Bobby and Vinny rock, paper, scissors bobblehead presented by Community American Credit Union. Get your tickets, Royals.com/promotions. A hot item on Friday night.
All right, Stu. Vinny Pasquantino leads off. Joey Cantillo delivers. And Pasquantino takes down and away, ball 1. The Royals have a 1-0 lead over the Guardians, bottom of the 4th inning. Cantillo delivers. Pasquantino swings and misses, and a fastball is 1-1. But Pasquantino was at the plate when the bottom of the 3rd ended, when Lane Thomas was caught stealing. Here's the pitch. Pasquantino lifts it deep to right field. David Fry ambles to his left, and he reaches up to make the catch. Pasquantino's out, on away. That brings up Starling Marte, who singled his first time up. Over on the TV side, Ryan and Jeremy are displaying and demoing that rock, paper, scissors bobblehead, which does have detachable arms. You can choose whether Vinny and Bobby deliver rock, paper, or scissors. First pitch to Marte is in for a strike. 0-1. Although, I did learn that when Vinny and Bobby do that rock, paper, scissors, they both do the same one each time. The pitch. And that's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. If I'm not mistaken, I think Bobby does paper and Vinny does scissors. just about every time. The 1-1. Marte flicks it in the air down the right field line. David Fry moves to his left again. A little bit more toward the corner. He makes the catch. 2 outs.
Which means Bobby wins, right?
No. It means Vinny wins the rock, paper, scissors. You know, the one that happens on the field every time. We'll have to do some intrepid reporting and find out before the giveaway. Base is empty, 2 outs. Isaac Collins at the plate, switch hitter batting right-handed. Antillo delivers, and Collins takes a strike. It's 0-1. And then he told you how Collins has been swinging a hot bat. He has reached base safely in 11 consecutive games. The pitch. Check swing, and Collins hits it on the ground to the first base side. Cantillo's off the bump, scoops and tosses to first. In time for the out, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th for Joey Cantillo. We go to the 5th at Kauffman Stadium. Royals 1, Guardians nothing.
The hydrate or caffeine? Why not both? New Sonic Refreshers blend real fruit with a splash of energizing green tea. Try it sparkling or still in 3 mouth-watering flavors. Berry citrus, mango peach, or strawberry passion fruit. You've earned it. Seriously. Carried all your groceries in one trip? Turned your clothing pile back into a treadmill? Parallel parked on the first try? Sip to that. All new Sonic Refreshers. Live free, eat Sonic.
Royals fans, show your team pride every time you pay with the Kansas City Royals Visa debit card from Commerce Bank. Plus, score 5% off at the Royals team store. Whether you're buying ballpark snacks or repping the crown on your daily coffee run, this Royals debit card brings the spirit of the team to your everyday purchases. Available now for Commerce Bank checking account holders. Request yours at the Commerce location near you today. Commerce Bank, challenge accepted. Looking for paint store experts who make your project smoother, faster, and done right? At Spectrum Paint, we have over 100 stores with more brands, more expertise, precision color matching, and flexible delivery to your job site or home. And for walls that take a beating, ask about Pittsburgh Paint's anti-scuff interior paint. A new epoxy fortified zero VOC formula with unrivaled scuff resistance and great coverage. Ideal for hallways, stairwells, offices, high traffic zones, and everywhere life happens. Spectrum Paint. Paint stores with more. Visit SpectrumPaint.com for a location near you.
We're coming to you live from the IBEW Local 124 broadcast booth. We go to the 5th inning. The Royals have a 1-0 lead over the Guardians. And so, Stu, almost halfway through tonight's game, almost halfway home, what would be a 6th consecutive win?
That would be nice. It would also guarantee a series win, 4-game series. Tough to win. You got to win 3 out of 4. The Royals are guaranteed no worse than a split, but usually on the road, feel pretty good if you split a 4-game series. Trying to turn that around beginning tonight as Austin Hedges, their catcher, leads off the 5th inning and looks the ball 1 from Louis Durabila, his 2nd inning in relief from Paul Reagan. Right-handed inning catcher Hedges, now the next one. He took a strike, checked his swing, but took a strike. Hedges has had a career start to his year offensively. He came in inning 310 with a homer, 3 driven in. Here's the 1-1. And he takes a strike. 1-2. He flies to center his first time tonight. He's a career 187 hitter. He is in the big leagues because he's a great defensive catcher. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball misses away. It's 2-2. And he's been asked several times about this hot offensive start, this first quarter of the year or so, and he is being very tight-lipped about it, but he says he has changed something at the plate. He just doesn't want to say what it is. 2-2. And a fastball is high, and it's a full count. He has, as you might guess, hit better against lefties than righties. He's a 4-12 hitters against lefties this year. One of the big reasons he was in the lineup tonight against Cole. Now he's facing the righty Avila. 3-2, and take it down and in. Ball 4, and a little Garcia-esque bat flip after drawing the walk, as Austin Hedges is a base runner to begin this 5th inning. So the second walk issued by Avila came on in the 4th inning after Cole Reagan's exited after 3 scoreless frames and a lot of pitches. And the batter is their number 9 hitter, Petey Alpin. And the first pitch, a big swing and a miss by Alpin. 1-0 Royals lead here in the top of inning number 5. Inning holding edges on, and the pitch is down low. And it's a ball and a strike.
How many times do you see a game where each team has a number 0?
That's starting line. That is rare. I would think that's rare. Reagan's tonight, by the way, 58 pitches, 34 strikes. Alvin wears that 0 you're talking about. He takes it down and in. 2-1. And Starling Marte, the Royals right fielder, the veteran, wears it on the KC side. Alvin is 23. Left-handed hitter, open stance. Royals have turned 1 double play tonight. Here's the pitch, and it's a fastball 9 away. Boy, Avila Saturday night in Seattle, he was electric. He was dominant. It was fun to watch. And here in this ball game, called into service a little earlier than the Royals were hoping to go to their bullpen. He put up a scoreless 4th inning thanks to a double play. He faced the minimum in that frame. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew a fastball by him. 3-2 the count. He was very aggressive Saturday in Seattle, working the 2 scoreless innings. We saw some 97s. We saw some 98s. I think we might have seen some 99s in his delivery that night. 3-2 pitch. Fastball fouled off. Fouling it off his catcher, the veteran Elias Diaz. And new baseball for Avila. The Royals have very high hopes for this pitcher. It's a name that the Royals think you're going to be hearing a lot over the next several years. A very prominent name, whether it's as a starter or as a reliever. Right now, the role is relief. 3-2 on Halpin, the number 9 hitter. And the pitch. And a swing and a hard liner to right field for a hit. Marte plays it on a knee. And just stops at second. So a walk and a base hit from the 8 and 9 hitters for Cleveland to turn the lineup over and bring Angel Martinez up for a 3rd time. And now Brian Sweeney, the pitching coach, is going to jog out to the mound to talk to his young right-hander. Martinez has drawn a walk, and he has flied out to center field tonight. He's really had a breakout year. Switch hitter, about left-handed here. He came in with 3 doubles, 3 homers in his last 12 games, and OPS over 860 his last couple of weeks. He has 10 multi-hit performances this year, leads the team in that category. And then Chase DeLauder after that on deck, and then it's Jose Ramirez. So tough sledding here for Avila, working with a very small margin of error. 1-0 the Royals lead here in the 5th. Could use a double play ball or a strikeout, sir. First and second, nobody down. Martinez batting left-handed. From the stretch, the pitch. And a bunt attempt. Ball is low. Snap throw to second. Save at second base as Diaz threw down to Bobby Witt Jr. And the call was that Hedges did get back in time at second base.
It was a terrific pick for Bobby Witt Jr.
And Q wants to challenge, and we know what kind of percentage Bill Duplessis has in the video room. A very, very high one. So video review. This could be huge. Erasing that lead runner at second base. Vic Carapazza, the crew chief, is the man who made the call that the Royals are questioning now. He's the second base umpire.
And you know, Stu, it's not all that surprising that the Royals are challenging. Bill Duplessis must see something that leads him to believe this will be overturned. But Vic Carapazza was not all that sure, it looked like, when he made the call. There was some hesitation there before he ruled safe.
Now they're showing the crowd. And the first angle we saw was from behind, a little hard to tell. Maybe a little easier to tell from center field, but in New York they have all the angles. Now we're seeing an angle from left field. And boy, it sure looks like Bobby got him from that angle. You hear the crowd now. They're seeing it on the crowd vision board, so we'll see.
That's an incredible pick.
Yeah.
And it's a throw from Elias Diaz, too.
It's up and a great throw, yeah. Elias Diaz just joined the team in the last couple of weeks from Omaha, but a veteran catcher, former All-Star, and Royals with some catching depth. Salvi, of course, nursing the sore hip, and so he's DHing a lot of the time right now as he's trying to heal that up and keep that bat in the lineup. And of course, Carter Jensen can't catch every single day. Tomorrow's a day game after a night game. Right now, the pitcher Avila is taking some hormone tosses.
Stu, I think the question is, did Hedges get his hand onto the base before Bobby Witt Jr. got the tag on that same forearm?
We will see.
It is very close.
Yeah, it's taking some time. And the throw was there, the glove was there, but did he get the tag on the hand, or did the base runner Hedges get his hand around the tag? So it stands. The call on the field stands. So the Royals challenge is unsuccessful this time, and so Cleveland now continues to have first and second, nobody down. Alvaro Martinez with a 1-0 count. Switch hitter batting left-handed. He's got 5 homers. He's got 7 doubles. He's driven in 16 runs. First and second, nobody down. He was bunting earlier. Now he fouls it back, and it's 0-2 on help. Chase DeLauder is waiting to hit next. Royals put up a run in the bottom of the third inning. The only run either team has scored. Sack fly off the bat of Salvador Perez. The 0-2. Swing, he breaks his bat and cues it foul off to the third base side over to the Cleveland dugout. Winder Avila working on 3 days rest since his 2-inning performance Saturday night in Seattle. Grabs a rosin bag, drops it back down on the back of the mound. Day game here tomorrow. 1:10 will be school day at the K. We'd love to have you join us tomorrow for the finale of this series. 1:10, and then the Tigers are here for 3 night games this weekend. 0-2, and a pitch, and a swing, and a ball hit hard but foul up the first base side. It was in on Angel Martinez. 302, his last 24 games coming in. Two on Martinez batting left-handed against the righty Winder Avila. The pitch, swing, and a foul tip strikeout right into the mitt of Elias Diaz. And one of the outs recorded by Avila as he gets the all-important first out of the inning as he has his first K. And that will bring to the plate the rookie Chase DeLauder, their DH. Now got a 10-game hit streak and a 14-game on-base streak after an opposite field double back in the third inning. Left-handed hitter, first and second, 1 out. Avila deals. And a first pitch. Breaking ball's down and in for a ball. 1-0 the count. Beautiful evening, cool evening. Beautiful, not much breeze tonight. Not many clouds tonight. 1-0 count. Runners go. Pitch is outside. Throw to third. Safe at third base. So Hedges and Halpin on the double steal. Successful. And the Royals, of course, lost their challenge on the play at second base earlier. That was close.
And that's the key. And at least to the naked eye, it looked like Hedges was out at third. That play was not nearly as close as the back pick at second. That one's certainly close enough that if the Royals had a challenge, they would.
Yeah. Garcia tagged him on the elbow. So now with second and third and 1 out, the infield comes in. With DeLauder up there with a 2-0 hitter's count. Now the pitch. And a fastball grounded through the left side of base hit. Hedges will come in from third, coming around third now. And coming in to score is Petey Halpin. It's a 2-run single through a drawn-in infield off the bat of Chase DeLauder. He drives in his 22nd and 23rd runs on the season, and Cleveland takes a 2-1 lead here in the 5th inning. And now let's pause for station identification on the Royals Baseball Network.
Hey, it's Carlos Esteves, and this is your home for Royals Baseball 96.5 The Fan.
KFN, CFM, and AM, HD1 and HD2, Kansas City, an Odyssey Sports Station.
Coming to you live from the IBEW Local 124 broadcast booth. Jose Ramirez stands in now, their best hitter, although he's off to a slow start this year. He takes ball 1, switch hitter batting left-handed. Runner at first is DeLauder, very good at bat. The drawn in infield just shot it the other way into left field, brought in 2, and there's a called strike on Jose Ramirez. He's drawn a walk and reached on an error tonight. He's been on both times. 2-1 Cleveland now here in the 5th inning. And the pitch. And a swing and a liner pulled hard but foul off the netting above the tarp down the right field line. And it's 1-2 on Jose Ramirez.
You find the domino effect in these innings, too. A close call at second that was close enough to challenge, but ultimately stood. Double steal on a call that could have been challenged.
And the next one. And a foul off by Jose Ramirez. John Schreiber now warming the Royals bench.
And because the Royals couldn't challenge that play at third, and who knows what that call would have ultimately been, but then the infield comes in, and that opens the door for the opposite field post.
A great approach by DeLauder to get the job done. He's now at first base with 1 out. 1-2 on the batter, Jose Ramirez, a .273 career hitter against the Royals with 32 homers and 107 RBIs. We've seen him do lots of damage. Royals fans over the years. Jose Ramirez. One ball, 2 strikes. First 1 out. And the 1-2. And a swing. And a fly ball left field coming in. Isaac Collins is there to make the catch. And there are 2 outs in the inning.
This half inning, Stu, also shows you how desperate Cleveland is for any offense at all.
Yeah,
Running with 2 on,
Yeah.
and then of course the attempted or the successful double steal. Your catcher, the lead man in the double steal.
You're right. It is an example of how desperate they are. Here's right-handed hitting Rhys Hoskins, who takes a fastball for a strike. He has struck out and popped to first tonight. Philly and Milwaukee Brewer, 3 homers. Cleveland this year, 6 doubles, over 2 tonight. 207 batting average. And the pitch. And he checks, takes it a little bit low and outside. Hoskins, a big 3-run homer last night in the 4th inning. Off of Stephen Pollock. A blemish on Pollock's night. A ball 1 strike on Hoskins. Now the pitch, and he went around on a pitch a little bit low. He couldn't hold up with his swing. 1-2. Hoskins was in his hometown over the weekend. Cleveland was in Sacramento playing the Athletics. It's a Sacramento native. 1-2. And the pitch, and a swing and a slicer foul out of play down the right side. One coming in at 98 from Luinder Avila. He's at 43 pitches in this earlier than expected relief appearance after Cole Reagans went the first 3 innings. Avila has recorded 5 outs. Now he's given up a couple of runs, trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. 1-2 on Hoskins. Now a spin and a pickoff throw to first. DeLauder dives back into the base. He drove in 2 earlier in this inning with an opposite field single. Ball 2 strikes. Pitch to Hoskins. Fastball up and in, and Hoskins takes a dive into the batter's box. That was up and in on it. As Avila's fastball was at 97 that time. He got away with it. Close to him, really looking at the replay.
Easy to say that up here.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, in super slow motion from 100 feet away. It didn't look that close, but Cleveland began the night tied for first, a game under 500. The Royals and White Sox tied for second, 2 games under 500. That's how close this division is at the moment. The Royals win, they can pass Cleveland in the standings for a night. Right now they trail 2-1. 2-2 on Hoskins, and the pitch. And a little check swing, foul ball just ticked off his back. And the plate appearance will continue. So Cole Reagans went 3 innings in the first inning. It was a real grind. He needed 28 pitches to get through a first inning, which he walked a couple and struck out 3. And then he had a 1-2-3 second inning, including a strikeout, then a double. And another run reached on an air, worked around a couple of base runners and a scoreless third. 58 pitches, 3 innings. Ball was out. Now it's Avila. 2-2 the count, and the pitch. And it's taken low as the batter Hoskins checks the swing in time. So full count, 2 outs. That means DeLauder will take off from first. He takes his lead. The infield swung around to the left side for this right-handed batter. Avila comes set. And the pitch with the runner going is swung on it, pulled foul. Will do it again. That skips off the railing in front of the Cleveland dugout and up to the netting above it. That fastball at 97 from number 58, Luinder Avila.
Avila about to throw his 35th pitch of his innings.
Quite the taxing outing. Innings probably, yeah. Let's see if we can get a final out here. 3-2. Runner goes. Pitch. And a little check swing foul again. And the long inning gets a little longer. He threw 13 pitches in a scoreless fourth inning. He was helped out by a double play. Now 35 in this frame. Hoskins waiting to see another one. Number 10 in this at bat. Here it comes. Fastball is called strike 3. Got him looking with a slider. A 10-pitch at bat. It's won by Avila, but Cleveland tags him for a couple of runs. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1 Cleveland.
This is Alex Gordon. You don't build a career overnight. It takes early mornings, long days, and doing the work when no one's watching. That's how we did it here, and it's how they do it at Emery Sapp & Sons. They're building more than roads and bridges. They're building communities. They're building careers, and they're building employee owners. If you're ready to put in the work and to be part of something bigger, join the team that knows it's always worth the grind. Learn more at emerysapp.com/careers.
Hey, Royals fans, this is HUD. Another broken bat? Broken base hit into left center field. Another job for Gorilla Glue, the official sponsor of broken bats, and so much more. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong, 100% tough, and bonds virtually everything from quick fixes to serious repairs, indoors or out. And you could trust it'll hold because the big gorilla made sure of that. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth. The Accord Group at DHI Roofing is hiring. The Accord Group is a trusted leader in the industry, specializing in exterior restoration, roofing, siding, and gutters. They help homeowners recover quickly and confidently after storms, providing expert guidance and peace of mind, with offices in Kansas City, Wichita, Springfield, St. Louis, and Columbia. An equal opportunity employer. To apply for open positions, go to dhiroofing.com.
Star Wars Day at the K returns Saturday, May 23rd, when the Royals face the Mariners. Celebrate with a Royals Grogu bobblehead with a purchase of a theme ticket. Visit Royals.com/Star Wars. And the Royals come up here down 1 now. It's 2-1 Cleveland, bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Nick Lofton, Elias Diaz, and Michael Garcia. Lofton drew a walk his first time out. Facing the lefty, Joey Cantillo with a lead for the first time tonight. His first pitch, breaking ball, misses inside. Want to know the count? Well, we just got word from the trainer's room as to the situation with Cole Reagans. Want to know on Lofton, right-handed batter. He swings and shoots it foul off to the right. Left tricep and elbow soreness. The diagnosis early on here for Cole, so we'll wish him the best. You just want him healthy. It's such a weapon. And healthy. 1-1 in the pitch. And a breaking ball is popped high in the air. Shallow right. David Fry, the right fielder, coming in. He's under. He's got it. And Lofton is retired for the first out of the inning.
If the Royals do need a starter next turn, they can turn back to Stephen Pollock, despite the fact that Pollock was optioned today. The only caveat for the pitcher after being optioned from being called up before that 15-day window is if that pitcher is called back up to replace a player that goes on the injured list.
Well, the Royals can at least have some sense of relief. They have some options, at least, more than a lot of teams do. At first pitch change is swung on a miss by Elias Diaz, a right-handed hitter.
And for what it's worth, with an off day on Monday, Pollock would be on turn.
Next pitch, swing, and a pop fly into shallow center. On the run coming in is Halpin, still coming, and he's there to make the catch. And a couple of pop-up Fly balls to the outfield, the shallow outfield, to right field by Lofton, to center field by Diaz, and now with 2 down, Garcia tries to get a rally going. Garcia 2 for 2 tonight, couple of singles. See if he can get on here and make something happen as the Royals are down 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Don Schreiber continues to throw in the Royals pen. First pitch is a called strike on right-handed inning. Garcia. 2 innings from Luinder Avila out of the Royals pen. And the next pitch. And it misses upstairs. Avila threw 49 pitches in those 2 innings. Ball and a strike on Garcia. The pitch, swing, and he lines it toward the alley in left center. But right there is Angel Martinez to put it away. 3 fly balls, 1 to each outfielder in the 1-2-3-5. We go to the 6th, 2-1 Cleveland.
From the farthest corners of the galaxy to the 4 corners of the diamond, the pursuit never stops. The creed never wavers. Don't leave your fate up to chance. On Saturday, May 23rd, Star Wars returns to decay. When the Royals take on the Mariners, you take home a Grogu bobblehead with your game ticket, plus a royalty t-shirt giveaway to the first 10,000 fans. This is the way. Visit Royals.com/Star Wars.
Hey, it's Bobby Wood Jr. My dad taught me to be the best. Hit after hit, play after play. That's how you pass something on. When Bob Hewlett and Alan Wiegers opened Bob Allen Ford, they built a dealership where community comes first. 40 years later, their kids and grandkids carry on that legacy. Some things are worth passing on. Bob Allen Ford, family built, KC proud. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes a difference. Make your perfect play at BobAllenFord.com.
When your AC starts breaking down, AB May is here to help your house feel like a home again. Serving Kansas City for over 65 years, AB May handles it all from AC repairs and upgrades to indoor air quality. When it comes to your home, solved is our standard. And AB May is committed to doing things the right way every time. Trusted by generations. Call AB May at 913-383-2222 or visit abmay.com today.
Call your serviceman from AB May.
Tonight's game is presented by DHI Roofing. If you've suffered damage to your home from extreme weather, hail, or high winds, contact DHI Roofing at dhiroofing.com. 2 runs on 3 hits for Cleveland, 1 run on 3 hits, and an error for the Royals. So, Jake, the Royals dip back into their bullpen after 3 innings from Cole Reagans and 2 innings from Luinder Avila.
All right, yeah, this ball to the bullpen is powered by wholesale batteries. Any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. John Schreiber faces David Fry, Daniel Schneeman, and Brian Rocchio here at the top of the 6th. 15th outing for Shribes this season. 12 and a third innings. He's struck out 5. He's walked 8. First pitch to Fry. Up and away, and that's ball 1. Well, the walks have been an issue, though it should be said that of the 8 walks, 3 of them are intentional. So, really 5 walks from Schreiber. A 1-0 pitch. Half swing, full miss at a cutter that was outside the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike on David Fry. Now, on the positive side, the command has been much better over the last couple of weeks for Schreiber. The pitch. Fastball high, 2-1. He's only issued 1 unintentional walk now in his last 7 appearances. So a lot of those walks came early on in the year. The pitch. It's outside, 3-1 on Fry. That kind of goes hand in hand with how the Royals bullpen has functioned. It was shaky early on in the season, and command was an issue. Lowest first pitch strike rate for any bullpen in baseball early on. The pitch. That spins in for a called strike, and it's 3-2 on Fry. But that first pitch strike rate has been much, much better for the last 10 to 12 days. And as that's happened, well, the overall bullpen numbers have been much better. Fry calls time just before Schreiber was ready to deliver. Now, the Royals still overall as a bullpen have the lowest first pitch strike rate, just over 50%, but that's higher than what it was a couple of weeks ago. Payoff pitch. And Fry hits it in the air, left center field. Isaac Collins is over in the gap, and he makes the catch. And that retires Fry, one away. So the bullpen has really hit its stride since the series against the Angels that started back on April 24th. The Royals have now played 11 games since then. Schreiber delivers. And Schneemann rolls it foul to plate. It's 0-1. In that span, the Royals have won 9 of the 11 games. And the Royals bullpen has the second best ERA among bullpens in that span, a 1.30 collective ERA in the last 11 games. They've allowed 5 runs in 34 2/3 innings. The pitch down and outside, 1-1. That does not include tonight, in which Lewinder Avila gave up a couple of runs in his 2 innings out of the Royals bullpen on an earlier than expected relief of Cole Reagans, who exited after 3 innings tonight. Schreiber delivers. And Schneemann flicks it foul on a play off to the left. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Check swing and a breaking ball low. Field to third, and Schneemann held. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Daniel Schneemann. Not only has the Royals bullpen not given up very many runs, they haven't given up very many hits in the span. The 2-2. Right back on the middle. Oh, there's a hit. It's into right center field. Schneemann hustles to first. Marte chases it down on the warning track. Schneemann heads for second. Now he rounds the back. Heading for third. Relay through Lofton. Tagged down. Not in time. No, they got him. Lofton got him on the relay. Daniel Schneemann's called out at third, trying to stretch it into a triple. Well, the Guardians are challenging. Oh, maybe he was safe after all. A bang-bang play at third base. And Schneemann had second base easily, with Starling Marte having a range over into the gap. And Schneemann really hit that ball hard. Came off the bat at 107 miles an hour. And got all the way to the warning track. Nick Lofton got Marte's throw in stride and delivered a perfect strike to Garcia at third. And they're showing it on Crown Vision. Schneemann was diving in head first toward the back of the base, and Garcia appears to have gotten the tag down on top of Schneemann's left hand before he got to the base. And Schneemann lost his helmet coming around first. He was burning out of the box. Schreiber's throwing some pitches to stay loose. The Royals challenged a play earlier tonight that stood, and so the Royals lost their challenge, which prevented them from challenging a subsequent play in that inning. Now the Guardians have challenged. Here's Vic Carapazza, the crew chief.
After he's going to call the field, stand. The runner is out.
So the call stands, and Schneemann is out. So that is 2 calls tonight that have been close enough to challenge, both of which have stood. Neither confirmed, neither overturned. They have stood. And in this case, that standing helps the Royals. Schneemann's out, trying to stretch a double into a triple. Excellent relay through Nick Lofton. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Brian Rocchio. Curls over the outer edge, a called strike 0-1. So Schneemann does get a hit. It's a double, but he's thrown out 9-4-5. The pitch down and in gets through Diaz to the backstop, and it's 1-1. Anyway, the Royals bullpen since the start of that series against the Angels, has held opponents to a 145 average. That's the best in baseball in that span. The pitch. Half swing, full miss, and a changeup. It's 1-2. And entering tonight, well, since allowing a home run to Julio Rodriguez on Friday, the Royals bullpen had faced 44 batters and allowed only one hit since Friday. The pitch. Roll foul, first base side, still 1-2. That was entering tonight, and so far tonight, between Lewinder Avila and now John Schreiber, Royals bullpen has faced 11 batters and allowed 3 hits. Royals down 2-1, top of the 6th. The pitch. Dribble foul behind the plate, still 1-2 on Brian Rocchio. Schreiber delivers. Fastball high, 2-2. Rocchio is 0 for 2 tonight. A line out to left. He's also hit into a double play. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Rocchio's line out in the second inning was actually the first ball that the Guardians put in play. It took until the 40th pitch that Cole Reagan's threw tonight for the Guardians to put a ball in play. Here's the payoff. Hit on the ground to the right side, past Latino Fields, glove side, race to the bag, he wins it. Rocchio's out, and that ends the inning. John Schreiber faces the minimum in the top of the 6th, in part thanks to a terrific relay from Starling Marte to Nick Longdon to Michael Garcia. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Royals trail the Guardians 2-1.
Around here, we've got each other's backs. When it comes to health insurance, we want that same kind of support. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City gets that. They're from around here, too. Backed by the national strength of the Cross and Shield, they help you make confident choices, no matter where you are. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City, official health insurance provider of the Kansas City Royals.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on brakes?
We mark Duralast brake pads down to free.
Free Duralast brake pads?
When you buy 2 rotors.
Can I get Duralast Gold pads for free?
With 2 Duralast Gold rotors, and there's a lifetime warranty on brake pads.
That's a huge markdown for like so many miles.
Save on brakes and more. Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
The 6th inning is our Sonic Slam inning. Contestant Jason McMahon from Lee Summit. If the Royals hit a home run out of the park in this inning, Jason wins $100. If the Royals hit a grand slam out of the park in this inning, Jason wins $25,000 from Sonic and the Kansas City Royals.
Well, Jason, good news. The Royals lead Major League Baseball with 11 home runs in the 6th inning, including one each of the last 2 games. Bobby Witt Jr. leads off against Matt Festa, and his first pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. New pitcher on for the Guardians. Lefty Joey Cantillo is done after 5 innings and 70 pitches. And now it's Festa in a 2-1 game. Royals trail bottom of the 6th. The pitch bounced straight back, and it's 0-2. Last night in the 6th inning, it was Isaac Collins who hit a home run. And Crystal won $100. 2 nights ago, Jack Caglione hit a 6th inning home run. Here's the pitch. Slice down the right field line, twisting toward the side netting and into the netting. Still 0-2. And not only have the Royals had the most power of any 6th inning offense in baseball, they scored the 2nd most total runs 28 total runs. Second only to the Yankees, who scored 29 runs in the sixth inning. But overall, the Royals have had the best sixth inning offense in the sport. Vesta delivers. Fastball over the outer edge, called strike three. Witt challenges immediately.
Batter challenging the pitch.
Well, Bobby thought the pitch was outside. Every challenge so far tonight has been successful until now.
Polls confirmed Kansas City has one challenge remaining.
So Witt's down looking. Confirmed strike. One gone in the sixth, and that brings up Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. The pitch. Down and in, ball one. And the Royals offense has a 936 OPS in the sixth inning. That is on base percentage plus slugging percentage. 1-0 pitch. That's high. 2 balls, no strikes. That is the best sixth inning OPS in baseball. 281 average, fifth best. 382 on base, third best. 555 slugging, the best. The pitch. In for a strike, 2-1. Can the Royals do it again in the sixth inning tonight? Down 2-1 to the Guardians. Vesta delivers. Thomas takes a half swing at a pitch he was trying to bail out of the way of. He winds up going around on a high fastball, and it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. High foul and a play off the right. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Vesta pitched in the opener of this series 2 nights ago and did in fact give up the sixth inning home run to Jack Caglione. Cags was not in the starting lineup tonight. Certainly available off the bench. Here's the pitch. Thomas pops it up left side of the infield. Shortstop Brian Rocchio hustles in. He calls for it. And on the edge of the infield grass, he makes the catch. 2 outs now in the sixth. That brings up Salvador Perez, who's walked and also driven in the Royals' lone run. He had a sacrifice fly back in the third inning. First pitch to Salvi. Out straight back over the netting. Had a play 0-1. Now, aside from scoring in the third inning, the Royals' best chance came in the second. The Royals wound up straining the bases loaded in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Swung out and missed, 0-2. The Royals also had runners on first and second with 1 out in the third. Wound up getting 1 run out of it. And including Salvi's sacrifice fly, Joey Cantillo did retire the final 7 batters he faced in his 5 innings of 1-run ball. The 0-2. Swung out and missed, strike 3. And so it's a 1-2-3 sixth for Matt Vesta tonight with a couple of strikeouts. We go to the 7th. Guardians 2, Royals 1.
I keep seeing celebrities post me in the 90s versus now. Well, the person staring at me in the mirror is definitely not the same person that could pull off bootcut jeans. Time creeps up on us so slowly. You don't see it until suddenly you do. Same thing goes for your bills. $1 here, an uptick there. It's a slow burn until one day you realize the price you're paying now is way higher than when you signed up. But at T-Mobile, customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. And with T-Mobile on their experience plans, you get a 5-year price guarantee, so you know exactly what your plan price will be for the next 5 years. So at least that's one thing that won't change over time. I can't guarantee you'll still look good with frosted tips, but T-Mobile can give you a clear guarantee on your wireless plan.
Our best based on Harris 6 billing snapshots from Q3 21 and Q4 25 compared to average AT&T and Verizon bills. Comparison excludes discounts, credits, and optional charges. Price guarantee and talk, text, and data exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
M&M Golf Cars is proud to offer the onboard club car, dynamic stability, handling, and superior comfort, just in time for the warm weather. The entire family will love it. M&M Golf Cars at 4252 Northeast Port Drive in Lee Summit. Call 816-795-7575 or visit nmgolfcars.com.
For being our Sonic Slam contestant, Jason McMahon from Lee Summit receives 2 tickets to a future Royals home game and a $10 reloadable My Sonic card.
We go to the 7th at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals trail the Guardians 2-1, and John Schreiber stays on the mound for his second inning out of the Royals bullpen. Facing Austin Hedges, then Petey Halpin, then back to the top of the lineup, and Angel Martinez. Schreiber faced the minimum in a scoreless 6th. He did give up a double, but Daniel Schneemann was thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple. First pitch, and Hedges swings and misses strike 1. And Hedges was right in the middle of everything that happened in the top of the 5th inning. He drew a leadoff walk from Lewinder Avila, then moved to second base on a Petey Halpin single. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. And then while on second base, Angel Martinez showed bunt, took a pitch. Elias Diaz moved behind Hedges and almost caught him off second. The 1-1. Up and away, 2-1. Hedges was called safe. The Royals challenged, and ultimately the call stood. And Hedges remained safe. Schreiber delivers. Going outside, 3-1. Shortly after that, Hedges led a double steal with Halpin. And Elias Diaz put a good throw on Garcia's glove at third. Really close play, but the Royals could not challenge because they had just lost their challenge. The 3-1. Chopped down the third baseline foul. It's 3-2. And right after that, Chase DeLauder poked a soft single through the drawn-in infield that plated the 2 runs to put the Guardians ahead. Royals down 2-1, top of the 7th. Full count on Austin Hedges. Here's the pitch. And on the ground, weakly towards shortstop. Bobby Witt Jr. scoops it up, shuffles, throws to first in time for the out. On away. So Hedges is retired. He may not be the most robust bat in the Guardians lineup, but he has been a pesky hitter tonight. He has had a full count in all 3 of his plate appearances. Brings up Petey Halpin, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run score.
You know what, Jake?
First pitch from Schreiber's outside, ball 1.
There is no robust bat in the Cleveland batting order in this entire series.
Well, they've had a quiet offense, especially over their last 3 games. They've lost 3 straight games. 1 pitch. Over the outer edge of strike, 1-1. In that span, they've scored 6 total runs. They have all come on homers, which is kind of rare for Guardians offense that usually lacks that kind of punch. Here's the pitch. Halpin flicks it in the air, straight away left. Isaac Collins has it lined up, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Yeah, the point is we're catching Cleveland at a very good time, and you must take advantage of it.
And you've said it, it is not always which team you play, but when you play them. The Royals have taken the first 2 from a Guardians team that entered tonight in first place in the division. First pitch to Angel Martinez, and that's low for ball 1.
Yeah, how are they playing when you play them? It's hard to quantify that. I mean, you take a whole baseball season. The team that has a very successful year, let's say they win 98 games.
1-0 pitch is ripped into right field, a base hit for Martinez. He's on at first with 2 outs, and that brings up Chase DeLauder, who's 2 for 3 tonight.
If you win 98 games, you're going to win quite a few series. It'd be interesting to know the series that you won, how is the opponent playing? Good, bad, or average? And I think you would find that when you do win a bunch of series, you're playing teams that are not exactly hitting on all cylinders.
Pitching change here at Kauffman Stadium. Alex Lang enters to face Chase DeLauder. Runner on first, 2 outs. Royals down 2-1.
Hey, it's Bobby Witt Jr. My dad taught me to be the best. Hit after hit, play after play. That's how you pass something on. When Bob Hewitt and Alan Wiegers opened Bob Allen Ford, they built a dealership where community comes first. 40 years later, their kids and grandkids carry on that legacy. Some things are worth passing on. Bob Allen Ford, family built, KC proud. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes a difference. Make your perfect play at boballenford.com.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now through May 15th, all new members get free massage amenities all month long, so you can reset, recover, and be feeling stronger than when you came in. Join the club for just $1 down, $15 a month, and get free massage amenities for the month of May. No commitment. Deal ends May 15th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
At Andy's Frozen Custard, we love to root for the home team. That's why we partnered with the Kansas City Royals and the Royals Foundation to make the new Forever Bloom concrete. Crunchy Butterfinger, Spanish peanuts, and smooth caramel blended with the world's finest vanilla frozen custard. Step up to the plate and try one today.
With a smile and he's top your day. With a smile and he's top your day.
This call to the bullpen is powered by Wholesale Batteries. Any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. And we tell you that Alex Lang is the Royals' new pitcher. We tell you that live from the IBEW Local 124 broadcast booth. Glad you're with us tonight. With Denny, Stu, and Eric, I'm Jake. Lang enters to face left-handed hitting Chase DeLauder, who is 2 for 3 tonight. He doubled in the 3rd inning. And then had a 2-run single that he poked through a drawn-in infield. That was in the 5th. Runner on first is Angel Martinez, who just singled with 2 outs. Meanwhile, Jose Ramirez is the on-deck hitter. And home plate umpire Edwin Moscoso just told him to get a little more closely to the on-deck circle. The pitch. Roll toward first base. Mascotino Fields takes to the bag. Inning over. How about that for Alex Lang? 1 pitch. 1 out, and that ends the inning. Time to stretch at Kauffman Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Guardians 2, Royals 1.
Community America is invested in KC and every Royals fan. In baseball terms, that means they're the ketchup to your hot dog, the cheese to your nachos, the stretch to your 7th inning. Or, simply put, they're a partner in reaching your financial goals. Because when it comes to your money, they'll help you call all the right plays. Oops. Another baseball term. It's kind of my thing. Member-owned, open to all, Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
On the mound, in the field, and at bat, the Royals put in the time and effort to achieve success. At the University of Kansas Health System, success looks like thousands of hours in training, first in the region treatments, and the confidence that comes from experience. It's why the Royals trust the health system as their official healthcare provider. Make the right call for your care. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Royals.
If you've suffered storm damage to your roofing, siding, or gutters, contact DHI Roofing for a free storm damage inspection. They'll look at the full exterior of your home to make sure you don't have damage that can lead to long-term issues. In Kansas City since 2010 with locations in Wichita, Springfield, St. Louis, and Columbia. If you suffered damage to your home from extreme weather, hail, or high winds, contact DHI Roofing at dhiroofing.com. That's dhiroofing.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning at Kauffman Stadium, the Royals trail the Guardians 2-1. The Guardians go back to their bullpen. They bring in lefty Eric Zabrowski. He has been among the better relievers, especially lately. He has thrown 5 consecutive scoreless innings and has 9 strikeouts in that span. He also happens to lead baseball in holds with 13, and that is what Stephen Vogt calls on him to do here with a 1-run lead. Vinny Pasquantino leads off. Sabrowski delivers. First pitch fastball dribbled foul behind the plate, and it's 0-1. Overall this season, Sabrowski has thrown 14 2/3 innings. He has struck out 24 and walked just 6. The pitch. Pasquantino rolls it foul, first base side. It's 0-2. Opponents have hit just 140 off of him, and it hasn't really mattered if it's been a righty or a lefty. We can do it against both, although understandably righties have had a hair more success against the lefty Sabrowski. The pitch. Punch foul, third base side out of play. Still 0-2 on Vinny Pasquantino.
It's like that.
Here's the pitch. Missed it foul into the backstop netting. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
It's like that, baby.
The 0-2. Check swing and a pitch in the dirt. Appeal to third. He's rung up. Pasquantino strikes out on a ruled swing. 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. That brings up Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single. He has quietly been remarkably consistent. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Marte has not started a game since last Thursday in Sacramento against the Athletics. This was the last time the Royals faced a lefty. Marte went 3 for 4 that day. Starting tonight, 1 for 2. Sabrowski delivers. Fastball high. 2 balls, no strikes. Marte overall has a 4-game hitting streak, now a 5-game hitting streak, including tonight. He has also hit safely, including tonight, in 9 consecutive starts. The pitch, fastball high, 3 balls, no strikes on Marte. And overall, Marte is now hitting .314 this season. 11 hits and 35 at-bats. Sabrowski delivers high for ball 4. And so Marte is on as the potential tying run. That brings up Isaac Collins, who steps into the righty batter's box again. He has only hit right-handed tonight, which has been his weaker side so far this season. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a comebacker. Kyle Isbell pops out of the first base dugout. He's pinch running for Starling Marte. So the Royals get a little bit more speed and a defensive upgrade for the latter innings. And it's Kyle Isbell who carries the potential tying run, and Starling Marte gets a bunch of high fives in that Royals dugout, first base side. The pitch, low and inside, and that's ball 1. Quick mound visit here from Austin Hedges, and the first baseman, Reese Hoskins, comes over as well. Everybody back to their spots. 1 ball, no strikes on Collins, who entered tonight having reached base safely in 11 straight games. The pitch. Sliced into right center field. David triangles over and back, reaches up, makes the grab right in front of the warning track. Collins is out, and Isbell gets back to first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. That brings up Nick Lofton. He's 0 for 1 with a walkdown. Royals down 2-1 at top of the 7th inning. Infield shifted to the left side against Lofton. Zabrowski delivers. Fastball popped up foul, out of play off to the right, and it's 0-1. Now, should the Royals win tonight,
Hey, how's it going there?
It would be a comeback win. Over the course of the Royals' current 5-game winning streak, each of the last 4 games have been come-from-behind wins. Snap for a first. Isbell dives back safely. The Royals have not had 5 consecutive comeback wins since 2018. The pitch, that's outside 1-1, and that is in fact the only time in franchise history, or at least in the last 25 years, that the Royals have had 5 straight come-from-behind wins. Late August into early September of 2018. The 1-1. Punch foul into the backstop netting. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lofton. Here's the pitch. Curveball rolled down the third base line. It hugs the chalk right over the bag. Called foul. That was really close. Must have been wide just before it got over the bag. Jose Ramirez fielded in foul territory. That ball is fair for...
What's up? What's up? We're getting ready to fire up the scope.
Would have been an infield hit. Instead, it's a 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We got Cash in the house here. Cash, my main man. Assistant. Astronomer. Co-assistant. Telescope runner. Camera operator. Cash the boxer. That's right. We got him right here. Welcome to the show, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great night. We're stoked about tonight. It's going to be clear. It's going to be calm. We got planets. We got nebulae. We got galaxies. Let's go. We're back on the 48P with a 405cc and a 50 millimeter guide scope with a 305C Pro on an equatorial mount, CG4 with a small tracking device. And we got a dew shield on the scope right now. We're running an IR UV cut 2-inch filter in between the scope and the 2-inch SB Bony 405cc. And we're running a luminous channel filter on the guide scope, which I don't know if we're even going to run that tonight. So probably just the main scope. We're doing some galaxy hunting, Jupiter hunting. We're testing the camera. Let's go. Cash, how can I help you, sir? All right. Back to the Royals game. Hope everybody's enjoying the game. Thank you.
816-241-4425 or apply online at ccproduce.net. CNC Produce is a proud partner of the Kansas City Royals and also want to say thank you to valued customers they've been servicing for over 30 years.
Imagine a child suffering with a year of unexplained fevers, month after month of anxiety, confusion, and fear. Imagine it were your child. Now imagine Children's Mercy researchers finding answers leading to cures, a breakthrough to help that child, and thousands of others. Bold science leading to brighter futures. Imagine that. Children's Mercy. Bold science built for kids.
We go to the 8th inning at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals trail the Guardians 2-1. Alex Lang, Denny, needed just 1 pitch to finish off the top of the 7th inning, and so why not have him back out there? He takes the mound for the 8th.
He's not overworked, is he?
No, not quite.
Not tonight. We'll get the heart of the order, though. Ramirez, Hoskins, and Fried. Cleveland continues to struggle offensively, although they lead by the score of 2-1. And Ramirez up there left-handed takes a swipe at the first pitch and fouls it off. Manzardo is going to hit next for Hoskins. Meanwhile, one strike on Ramirez. He's 0 for 2, and he takes outside. Ramirez drew a walk in the first inning since then he's reached on an error and hit a fly ball to left. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Ramirez.
They're calling for partly cloudy at 11 o'clock, so that's not too good. Mostly clear now, partly cloudy at 11.
And 1-2 on.
And full coverage of clouds by 1 a.m. So we got a small window of time here. We're just going to goof off and have a good time for a while. Right, Cash? All right, we'll be back. It's still getting dark. We're waiting.
That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tomorrow's match at 1:10. Ciccone and Lugo will be the pitching matchup. 2-2 delivery. And again inside. Lang trying to keep Ramirez tied up with pitches in on the hands, but now the count has run full. Lang's 3-2 pitch on the way. And it's tapped foul right at home plate. Cleveland scored 2 runs in the 5th. Royals had taken a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 3rd. And another 3-2 pitch. On the way. Inside again, and so he walked him. He was in front in the count, but kept working him inside, and Alex failed to find the inside corner, so Ramirez always a threat to steal, and among the league leaders with 13 already. He's been caught stealing only once. And now Diaz going to the mound to make sure that Lang keeps track on Ramirez over at first base.
Maybe also giving him a scouting report for Kyle Manzardo, who's now popped out to pitch hit.
So Manzardo will dig in. Manzardo hitting just 202. And throw to first, and Ramirez is back safely. Two to 1 Cleveland, 8th inning. 3rd game of the 4-game series, and there goes Ramirez. The throw to second is high, and he's going to be in there with a stolen base, and that's his 14th.
How many times in his career do you think Jose Ramirez has stolen a base and then had to go pick up his helmet after sliding in?
He plays the game, in a sense, with reckless abandon, but he's always figuring things out. And Zardo attempted to take a swipe, but he did not, and he takes ball 2, and it's 2-0. I've said it for a long time. Ramirez is one of those players, Jake, that the wheels are always spinning in his head. He doesn't miss anything at the field. There's a pitch and a strike, an off-speed pitch from Lang. He always is trying to figure out a way to win. 2 balls, 1 strike. Zardo pinch hitting. And he started to swing, didn't, but he should have. He took a strike, and it's 2-2. He does, Ramirez, so many little things. Just watch him at second base. He'll get his initial lead, and then he gets his secondary lead, and he does it to the book. There's his initial lead. Now on. There he goes. And a high, towering fly ball right center field. Pretty well struck, but playable. And here comes Thomas from right field to make the play, and Ramirez tagging at second goes to third. So Manzardo made out, and it was a profitable out. And now Ramirez chatting with Garcia at third base. The other night, I think it was Monday night, Bobby Witt Jr. reached third base, and Ramirez went over and said something to him. And I would love to know what he said. Now the infield is in. David Fry at the plate. He jumps back from the pitch inside. A huge run at third base for Cleveland. They have really been scratching for runs. The pitch in the dirt and blocked by Diaz, and there will be no play. Ramirez knew immediately that he was not going to try to score.
Well, if he did not hesitate, if he had taken off on that pitch in the dirt, he likely would have scored because Diaz took a couple of beats to figure out where the ball was. And Ramirez is very aggressive. We've seen him steal home against the Royals before.
Yes. But on that play, the ball kicking away from the catcher was in direct line from Ramirez to the baseball. Ramirez did not have a good look at where the ball was. There's a strike on the inside corner. The count is 2-1. Had Ramirez had a good look at where the baseball was on the ground, he may have darted toward home plate, but he couldn't see it well enough. All four infielders in for the play at the plate. Ground ball sharply hit, knocked down by Garcia, recovered by Witt, who throws to first in time, but Ramirez has scored. So Garcia at the infield in and a sharp ground ball. So Cleveland gets a very valuable run here in the eighth inning. And Fry picks up a run batted in. Went very alert, like Ramirez. Was able to get the out at first base. So now they're two away. And Schneemann sails one down the left field line, slicing foul and out of play.
Well, Ramirez was off on contact on that grounder. Even if Garcia had stabbed it cleanly, he would have had a tough time making a good, strong throw to get Ramirez to the plate. But that's also another good example, Benny, of why those leadoff walks come back to bite as often as they do, especially when they come against good base runners like Ramirez. Leadoff walk, stolen base, advance on a fly, in on a grounder.
Yep. Both of their scoring innings have started with leadoff walks.
One run on no hits here in the inning. Next pitch to Schneemann is off the plate. The count even, 1-1 strike. Three to 1 Cleveland, top of the eighth. The pitch is high and outside. I said Monday night that Witt and Ramirez never take anything for granted. That was a perfect example right there of Bobby Witt taking nothing for granted. Swing and a miss. Schneemann count even at 2-2. Had Bobby Witt become a spectator and just watched Garcia try to field that ground ball, Fry would be at first base right now. Bobby Witt taking nothing for granted. As soon as the ball was hit, he moved over toward Garcia where the ball was coming. There's a fly ball left field. Right at Collins, who makes the catch. The leadoff walk, the stolen base, moving a runner, scoring a run. We go to the bottom of the eighth. It is 3-1 Cleveland.
The Whataburger Bacon Steakhouse Double is back. With creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon, this is a special occasion burger. But what is a special occasion? A day at the park? That's special. Your Friday meeting getting canceled? Special. Uninterrupted alone time spent with your innermost thoughts swirling through your consciousness?
Sure. Why not? Any occasion can be a special occasion with the Bacon Steakhouse Double, available only at Whataburger for a limited time. Download the app.
Royals fans, now you can bank like a Royal with the Kansas City Royals Visa debit card and the Royals MasterCard, available exclusively through Commerce Bank. Whether it's game day or every day, carry the crown with you wherever you go and get unique ways to take your Royals pride to the next level with discounts in the Royals team store, game day experiences, and more. Visit commercebank.com/bank like a Royal to learn more and get started. Commerce Bank, challenge accepted.
You smell that? Spring. Hibernation's over. It's time to run it. Run it until the grass becomes a lawn and the hedges duck and cover. Steel. Visit your local steel dealer today.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now through May 15th, all new members get free massage amenities all month long. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, no commitment. Deal ends May 15th. See Club for details.
Tonight's game is presented by DHI Roofing. If you've suffered damage to your home from extreme weather, hail, or high winds, contact DHI Roofing at dhiroofing.com.
Cleveland 3, Royals 1. We move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Elias Diaz, first up for the Royals. He is grounded out to the first baseman with the pitcher covering, and he slide out to center field. First pitch is in the dirt, and 1 ball, no strikes. So the left-hander, Sabrowski, picked up a couple of strikeouts, gave up a base on balls in the 7th inning. So he has been asked to hold the fort here in the 8th. Fastball, good swing. Diaz fouled it straight back, so he was right on that lefty's fastball. And the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. 1-1 pitch. Little tap, foul over to the left side of home plate. Strike 2. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garcia next, followed by Witt. It'll be interesting to see how the Guardians play their bullpen here in the late going. In comes the pitch, and a ground ball shortstop. Fumble, recover, throw, and still in time. Rocchio had the ball pop up on him, but it stayed right in front of him. He didn't panic. He secured the baseball, made a strong throw, and Diaz is the first out. And that's going to be it for Sabrowski. So the Clevelands make a pitching change here in the 8th inning. We'll be right back.
Hey, Royals fans, this is HUD. Another broken bat?
Broken bat, base hit into left center field.
Another job for Gorilla Glue, the official sponsor of broken bats, and so much more. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong, 100% tough, and bonds virtually everything from quick fixes to serious repairs, indoors or out. And you could trust it'll hold because the big gorilla made sure of that. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Hey, Royals fans, step up to the plate with the Kansas Army National Guard. Whether you're 18 or 42, it's never too late to swing for something bigger. With part-time service, you can keep your day job while earning steady pay. Education and career training that knocks it out of the park. From 100% college tuition to healthcare and retirement, the Kansas Guard helps you cover all your bases on and off the field. Don't sit in the dugout wondering what if. Join the team that wins the game when it matters most. Visit KansasArmyNationalGuard.com or call 785-646-3600.
For over 55 years, Stayco Electric Construction Company has powered commercial, industrial, and healthcare facilities across the Kansas City region. From complex electrical systems, critical power distribution, to dependable service and maintenance, Stayco is built on safety, quality, and reliability.
All right, so we got a wider field of view here with a bigger camera or with a bigger sensor on a smaller scope. So bigger pixels, smaller scope, better resolution than bigger scope, large pixels, focal length. I get it. So we dropped the focal length down here, just a couple hundred. But either way, this works just with both scopes here on the new 405cc. Well, then I know everything's kosher. And go back to the sharp cap.
Georgia, Camden, Georgia. Okay, and ready to work. There's a fly by. Inside, check swing by Garcia, and even counted 1-1. Cleveland's bullpen, by the way,
I wish I could not. Yeah.
To go back to mid-April, have the best ERA in the big leagues. Pitch. Pushed off the outside corner, 2-1. Cleveland's bullpen with a major league leading 2.25 ERA since April 18th. Gaddis, 2-1 pitch. Garcia takes ball 3. Gaddis suffered his first loss and lone save of the year on April 22nd against Tampa Bay. Now he falls behind Garcia with wood on deck. And he walked it.
I don't like that. What's that? We got amp though. Not amp though.
Garcia draws a walk and that immediately gets Bobby Witt to the plate.
Well, it ain't doing the pink smudge like it was doing on the
Gaddis was ready to throw. Timeout was called. Michael Garcia lead at first with 9 minutes to play. Gaddis goes to first, and boy, it was a scramble for Garcia to get back in safely standing up. Close play. And Zardo is playing first base. If he was left-handed, Garcia would have been out. Pushed to Witt, way low and outside.
Huh.
Whenever you bring a new pitcher in from the bullpen, you never know at any given night or day he's going to be good, bad, or indifferent. One of the pitch to Witt. A high drive into right field, well struck, but playable. There to make the catch. It's Fry. Hustling back to first is Garcia. That is a big out for Gaddis and Cleveland. Now, out comes Jeff Caglione and Lane Thomas. And now Carl Willis, the one-time big league pitching coach, is out.
Fuck with that. Fucking dick.
The spot's right here for our station identification. This is the Loyal Baseball Network. It's Carl Jensen, and this is your home for Royals Baseball. 96.5 FM, KMSC, HD1 and HD2, Kansas City, and other stations. We are live from the IBEW Local 124 broadcast booth. We are in the 8th inning, and it's 3-1 Cleveland. Caglione is a pinch hitter for Lane Thomas and represents the time run. So Gaddis giving up a walk to the first hitter that he faced, Garcia, giving the Royals a chance.
see if Caglione can handle the pitches of the right-hander Gaddis. Takes a swing at an off-speed pitch. It was a split, not the fastball, which was Caglione. The pitch he was looking for, he put a fastball swing on a splitter. The ball wasn't there where he thought it would be, and now he's inside the right field. And only comes trying to make the catch. Gaddis looks around his rock. As we go to the ninth, Cleveland 3 and the Royals 1.
Getting cold, Cash.
Just like being in a Royals game.
I'm gonna check it out.
Get your favorite snacks and more all season long at Quick Trade, proud partner of the Kansas City Royals.
You've suffered roofing, signing your gutters. Contact DHI Roofing for a free storm damage inspection. They'll look at the full exterior of your home to make sure you don't have damage that can lead to long-term issues. In Kansas City's in 2010 locations in Wichita, Springfield, St. Louis, and Columbia. You suffer damage to your home from extreme weather, hail, or high winds. Contact DHI Roofing at dhiroofing.com. That's dhiroofing.com.
While a lot's changed since the Royals' first championship in '85, one thing is not. Head groundskeeper Trevor Vance, who's been with the club ever since.
I got spoiled on this year's Royals. I don't know at all. Well, every season has ups and downs. We've always had a heritage of championship level certificate. John Deere is a huge part of maintaining one of the best fields of baseball. My crew works long hours, but they work a lot more if it wasn't for John Deere.
The story grown Heritage Championship level turf. Check out Heritage Tractor Selection, John Deere equipment at heritagetractor.com.
Ninth inning with Cleveland hanging on to a 3-1 advantage over the Royals. And the Royals' new pitcher is a new pitcher, Eric Sarantola. Right-hander making his big league debut at this moment. He called from Omaha today. Eric Sarantola, 6'5", 230. He is Canadian. He is from Montreal. And he is facing left-handed hitting Ryan Rokia. His first pitch as a big leaguer is very high for ball one. Rokia is hitless. He is 0 for 3. The right-hander's next pitch is open outside at 2 balls and no strikes. Sarantola at Omaha this year, ERA 1.42 in 12 games. Now outside on 3-0.
What happened? Nothing.
3 runs,
Nothing happened.
5 hits for Cleveland. 1 run, just 3 hits for the Royals. Now the pitch and a strike. So 3-1. Only 3 Canadian-born pitchers have appeared in the game with the Royals. Jeff Francis, Ryan Braun, and Paul Spolari.
Paul Spolari.
Lead off walk to Ryan Romeo. That brings up Ryan Hedges. Jackie Leon, by the way, is in right field now.
Hey, that's the 4th inning tonight that the Royals have issued a leadoff walk. Sarantola, the key is throwing strikes. Same as it is for most pitchers.
That's all I got left, dude.
Austin Hedges, who was 0 for 2 with a walk and a run short.
And Sarantola's got great stuff. We've seen it at times in spring training. He's had it in Omaha this
I
year.
guess so. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. I just spent $25 to do laundry. I spent $25. I just spent $25 to do laundry.
Sarantola.
I just spent $25 doing laundry.
Hockey
volleyball and baseball. Big swing hits and he fouled it off.
It's expensive here.
Fastball to Saratoga challenge the veteran catcher edges.
Cheaper to find elsewhere.
Ball two strikes.
I can't afford, $50 to do my laundry every week. Fuck. What do I look like?
Royals catcher Diaz. Forrest strikes.
Whipping out at 50 to do a couple loads of laundry.
Now he checks the runner at first. The Dodgers 2-2 with the runner going and a shot past the diving Garcia at third base around second and on his way to third. And in there standing is Rocchio. So the leadoff walk is placed now there under third base. It's just a sharp single left of Garcia. Cleveland now, obviously, great opportunity to expand their lead.
So here's the plan. We're going to hang out with Jupiter for a little bit. And then we're going to go over to Leo and try to find the triplet, get some photos, call it a night. That's the plan. So we're probably looking at a shorter stream here. The clouds are rolling in at about 11, I think. Let's double check that. Tonight, we got clouds rolling in at 11. Yep.
Suicide squeeze, of course, with the runner bolting for home. Safety squeeze.
Well, maybe it's not so bad. It's just partly cloudy. Now it's just a partly, not a full over. But we'll see.
They are. And bunch ball step through the third, and they got it. So, Rocchio, there is no reason for a major league player to get picked off a base when it is not a suicide squeeze.
Fifth one.
Safety squeeze, you should never get picked off. Cleveland is going to challenge that ball that third base umpire John Bacon.
Well, Denny, not exactly. The Guardians lost their challenge earlier in the game, so this is one of those
Son of a biscuit.
reviews that are granted 99.9% of the time. And so, as we know, there isn't really any penalty for using your challenge and losing it.
Easy target.
Request a crew chief review. What Stephen Boone has done.
Calvin, there were a couple things that really flew up in the face of the Guardian attempted play. Number one, Calvin tried to bunt a pitch. If he had a boat ball, he could not have made contact with the pitch. He was so far long outside. Meanwhile, Rocchio, and as I said, it wasn't a suicide squeeze, it's a safety squeeze.
So whirlpool.
Get picked off in the safety squeeze, but he did it. So, two things kind of blew up in the face of the Guardians on that play. Cleveland is scuffling so much for any offense at all. They are kind of out of their own lanes and doing some rather goofy things on the bases this series. There's two things right there on one play, and you look back and say, yeah, that's not exactly major league execution.
And you know what, Denny? They're looking like they're going to get away with you. Some of the replays that we've seen.
Shown Rocchio getting back, and Garcia might have missed the tag initially. The throw beat him, but like you say, he missed the tag. We'll see.
After review, the call to give us on return, the runner is safe.
Yep, we were safe.
I'll say this about the crew chief review. You can request that 8th inning or later. Is that an available option in the 5th inning or later? Because the Royals certainly would have taken it. And if the goal is to just get them all right, then might as well allow for a crew chief review whenever you want.
I want to see Petey try to bunt again. Runners first and third. How about he swings away? Yeah, he's going to, but the runner goes from first down to second, and the throw's there to get him. Hedges is out on an attempted steal.
No argument this time. He just runs off the field.
No.
That's got to be the first time Austin Hedges has tried to steal twice in one game.
The Guardians running the bases with reckless abandon. And so now a runner at third, one out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Halpin. Let's see if he tries to bunt again with 2 strikes. Now he's going to swing away, and pitch is just off the outside corner, very close to being called third strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third, 1 out in the 9th. 3-1 Cleveland. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. So Petey Halpin will not remember that bat at all. He shouldn't have been. Sarantola records the strikeout. That would be his first as a big leaguer. So now infield back to normal depth. Angel Martinez up there left-handed, switch hitter with a runner at third, 2 out. Sarantola brings it home, and it's rolling inside, ball 1.
And a bat for Halpin to forget, but one for Sarantola to certainly remember.
Yep. One ball, no strikes. The leadoff hitter, Martinez. And an off-speed pitch in for a strike, well thrown. It's 1-1.
Sarantola's parents are here to see it, too. His dad, Franco, his mom, Lucy, and sister Maya. They're all here tonight.
With ball, 1 strike. Runner at third, 2 out. The pitch. Shot foul and a very late swing. Now the count on Martinez, 1-2. Three runs, 6 hits. Cleveland, 1 run, 3 hits for the Royals. 9th inning. 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Good off-speed breaking ball, and Sarantola recovering from the leadoff base on ball. So to the bottom of the 9th we go. 3-1 Cleveland.
The Royals and Tigers will face off 13 times in the regular season, and every one of them matters. Every inning, every pitch, every swing, every game-changing moment, because we're chasing the same goal. And we know what it takes to get there. May 8th through the 10th, the Royals and Tigers go head-to-head at the K. Friday, fireworks. Saturday, Nickelodeon night. Sunday, Mother's Day. The stakes are high. Fountains up. Tickets at royals.com/tickets.
KC, few traditions are as time-honored as tailgating. Any parking lot, driveway, or backyard will do. It's where we learn to flip burgers, throw curveballs, and where the sizzle of the grill meets the crack of a bat. For generations, great game days have started with a trip to Price Chopper. And some traditions should never change. For every fan, every tailgate, every game, Kansas City knows Price Chopper.
Hey, KC, it's time to rule game day. When the Royals take the field, make sure you're stocked with Carbless, the official canned cocktail of the Kansas City Royals. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, just 100 calories, with bold flavor in every sip. From tailgates to every home run celebration, Carbless brings big league taste without the compromise. Step up to the plate with a drink that's always in season. Carbless, the official canned cocktail of the Kansas City Royals. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
Royals will come up in the bottom of the 9th, down 3-1, and they'll be facing Cade Smith. C-A-D-E, Cade Smith. Smith has 8 saves. He's tied for 4th in the American League in that department. So we'll see what the Royals can stir up here in the bottom of the 9th inning against the right-hander Smith. Perez leads off and Salvi takes a strike. Perez has walked, driven in a run with a sac fly, and gone down swinging. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, and the fastball is fouled off, so Smith quickly jumps in front of the Royals captain. Signal given, the pitch made, and a swing and a miss, and Smith came in on the hands of Salvador Perez and strikes him out.
Denny, in 14 career innings against the Royals, Cade Smith has allowed 1 run, and that was all the way back in 2024. And he has struck out now 16 without issuing a walk.
It's pretty good. And now Benny at the plate. He takes ball 1. Pasquantino tonight, 0 for 3. Struck out against the tough lefty Zabrowski his last time up. And Benny started to swing and took a strike. And the count 1-1. Left-handed batter, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a high fastball from Cade Smith, who now has the advantage in the count. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. 9th inning. Royals have not had a hit since way back in the 3rd, and now a ground ball into right field. And Pasquantino, with his single, allows the Royals to get the tying run to the plate. Kyle Isbell coming up. Isbell entered the game as a pinch runner for Starling Marte in the 7th.
Well, as far as other options go, it's either Michael Massey or Carter Jensen that would pinch run for Vinny Pasquantino. So Vinny's staying out there to run as the potential tying run.
And Kyle takes a pitch off the edge. 1 ball, no strikes. Kyle Isbell, left-handed batter. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And the count is even at 1-1. Izzy 0 for 2 with a walk so far in the series. The pitch is made, and he tried to check his swing, but he went around. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pasquantino, 1-out single. He's at first. 3-1 Cleveland here, bottom of the 9th. Isaac Collins waits on deck. Smith comes set, comes home, and misses the outside corner. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Isbell is hit safely in 7 of his last 9 games. The pitch. Strike called. And Isbell is going to ask plate umpire to take a look at that one. So Isbell challenges, but it was a strike. It was on the lower edge of the strike zone. And so Smith has his 2nd strikeout. So it's up to Collins, who is 0 for 3, flied out to fairly deep right field his last time up. Smith deals, and he's over the blow, and it's 1 ball, no strikes.
Denny's 0 for 3 tonight as a right-handed hitter. This is his first time up tonight as a left-handed hitter.
In comes the pitch, and it's swatted foul over into the club level on the 3rd base side. The count is evened up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Isaac Collins, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. Smith's pitch is swung on and missed. The count now is 1-2. Pasquantino's single with 1 out was the Royals' first hit since Garcia's 3rd inning single. 1-2 pitch is on the way. Started to swing, and they say
telling the pitch.
they're going to take a look at that pitch, and it's on the corner for a strike, and the game is over. So the challenge, it wasn't the second pitch of the game challenged, and now the last pitch of the game is challenged, and as a result, Cleveland has won the first game for them in this series. The Royals still lead the series 2-1, but the final tonight, Cleveland 3 and the Royals 1.
In the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on brakes?
We mark Duralast brake pads down to free.
Free Duralast brake pads?
When you buy 2 rotors.
Can I get Duralast Gold pads for free?
With 2 Duralast Gold rotors, and there's a lifetime warranty on brake pads.
That's a huge markdown for so many miles.
Save on brakes and more during Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Royals fans, step up to the plate with the Kansas Army National Guard. Whether you're 18 or 42, it's never too late to swing for something bigger. With part-time service, you can keep your day job while earning steady pay. Education and career training that knocks it out of the park. From 100% college tuition to healthcare and retirement, the Kansas Guard helps you cover all your bases on and off the field. Don't sit in the dugout wondering, what if? Join a team that wins the game when it matters most. Visit KansasArmyNationalGuard.com or call 785-646-3600.
Are you interested in an ever-growing career? IBEW Local 124 has immediate openings for those with qualifying experience, including those non-union in the industry with 5 or more years of experience. 100% employer-paid health insurance. IBEW Local 124 has provided the best opportunities in the electrical field of construction for over a century. Join the family today at IBEW Local 124 by visiting us at IBEW124.org.
Banged in the deep right center field. It's at the fence.
That's an opposite field homer for Salvador Perez. A liner into the right field seats. His second long ball of the night. And the Royals have hung a 10 spot on the board.
Royals have bombarded the former Cy Young Award winner.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. An insane heater from Lucas Ursay. He blew a fastball by him at 99.
Steps on the bag. This game is over.
You're listening to the Kansas City Royals postgame show on the Royals Baseball Network.
3-1 Cleveland is the final accounting as they win the third game of the series. They snap the Royals win streak at 5. And I will advance to you, Jake, that this game and a video copy thereof will not be sent to the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. It was kind of a weird game in a lot of ways. A lot of challenges and some strange plays. Cleveland fighting desperately to find any kind of offense. They found enough to win as the Royals collected only 4 hits and only 1 after the third inning. But they were running the bases with wild abandon and doing some kind of goofy things offensively, but somehow, some way, they were able to snap their losing streak and they came out ahead.
Yeah, I think you'll agree that between the challenges and pitching changes, and the Royals did need to make more pitching changes than they expected, with Cole Reagan's only going 3 innings tonight before leaving with the left elbow and triceps soreness, that it was a game that did not have a whole lot of rhythm to it, certainly not like last night's game did, and ultimately you tip your cap to the Guardians, who were able to create the only offense that they could, and they did so with a little bit of help because Royals pitching tonight walked 6 batters, and among those 6 walks, 2 of them came around to score, and there were 4 leadoff walks as well, including in the 5th inning when the Guardians got their 2 runs that gave them the lead, a leadoff walk, then a single, then a double steal, and then an RBI single through a drawn-in infield. So even the game-winning hit was not especially a hard hit. It was kind of just poked through a vacated left side because of a drawn-in infield, and then there was a leadoff walk in the 8th inning for the Guardians. Jose Ramirez walked on 8 pitches, stole second, moved to third on a flyout, scored on a grounder. That is just manufacturing a run without a hit at that point, and that's not something that the Royals were able to do tonight. They didn't have a ton of opportunities. They only went 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position, but I think you look back to early in the game, Denny, and the Royals stranded the bases loaded in the bottom of the second inning. That was a big missed opportunity. And then in the third inning, when the Royals did get their lone run of the game, they did have runners on first and second with only one out, and ultimately only got the one run.
And so, I would point out to you that the key moment in the game, there wasn't one. I think that's what we're saying in tonight's contest. So we'll see about Game 4 tomorrow. And Seth Lugo will go to the mound for the Royals. Slade Ciccone, a right-hander, pitches for Cleveland. Seth, by the way, 1 win and 1 loss. And a good ERA of 2.68. So that's it, 3-1. Guardians win it. Denny Matthews, good night from Kauffman Stadium. And now Jake has the totals.
All right, Denny. First, the totals for the Cleveland Guardians. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Guardians left 7 on base, and they were 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position. The Royals had 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. The Royals stranded 6, and again went 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. The winning pitcher winds up as Joey Cantillo. He went 5 innings and allowed just 1 run on 3 hits. He walked 3 and only struck out 1, but he limited the damage among his 70 pitches, and Cantillo gets the win. He's now 2-1. The Winder Avila takes the loss and falls to 0-2. Avila allowed 2 runs on 2 hits in his 2 innings. He walked 2, and one of those walks proved costly, the walk that led off the top of the 5th inning. Avila entered the game in the top of the 4th inning after Cole Reagans exited following his 3 scoreless innings. Reagans went 3 shutout innings and only allowed 1 hit, struck out 4 and walked 2, but again exited with that left elbow and triceps soreness. Kate Smith earns the save, his 9th of the season, with a scoreless 9th inning, and Smith struck out 3. One bright spot from the Royals bullpen. Congratulations again to Eric Sarantola, who made his major league debut tonight. And after a little bit of trepidation, if you will, to begin his major league debut, a leadoff walk and then a single to put runners on first and third with nobody out, Sarantola got a strikeout, he got a caught stealing, and then he got another strikeout to record a scoreless inning in his major league debut. Tonight's ballgame took 2 hours and 49 minutes, and the attendance tonight, 13,039 humans and 622 dogs. The Royals, with the loss, dropped to 17-20 on the season, and as Denny told you, the 5-game winning streak gets snapped. Meanwhile, the Guardians snapped their losing streak, and they're back at 500 at 19-19. The shame coupled for the Royals' loss is that had they won, they would have, in fact, leapfrogged into first place because the Tigers lost tonight to the Red Sox. That was a final score of 4-0. Ultimately, the Royals lose tonight. One more time, the final score. It's the Guardians 3 and the Royals 1. Stay tuned. Our postgame coverage continues right after this on the Royals Baseball Network.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
KC, few traditions are as time-honored as tailgating. Any parking lot, driveway, or backyard will do. It's where we learn to flip burgers and throw curveballs. And where the sizzle of the grill meets the crack of a bat. For generations, great game days have started with a trip to Price Chopper. And some traditions should never change. For every fan, every tailgate, every game, Kansas City knows Price Chopper.
Whoa, boss, how did that happen? Mind your business. I mean, how did a forklift make a shish kebab out of our company truck? I said, mind your business, Billy. That's why we have auto owners. We work with an independent agent to customize our policies. So when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered. Because unlike you, minding our business is their business.
Oh, that's simply human sense. Ask Bucati companies in the Kansas City area if auto owners make sense for you.
The Accord Group and DHI Roofing is hiring. The Accord Group is a trusted leader in the industry, specializing in exterior restoration, roofing, siding, and gutters. They help homeowners recover quickly and confidently after storms, providing expert guidance and peace of mind, with offices in Kansas City, Wichita, Springfield, St. Louis, and Columbia. An equal opportunity employer. To apply for open positions, go to dhiroofing.com.
Tonight's game has been presented by DHI Roofing. If you've suffered damage to your home from extreme weather, hail, or high winds, contact DHI Roofing at dhiroofing.com. Cleveland hangs on. They win at 3-1 here tonight. We're back to Kauffman Stadium in a moment on the Royals Baseball Network.
From the farthest corners of the galaxy to the four corners of the diamond, the pursuit never stops. The creed never wavers. Don't leave your fate up to chance. On Saturday, May 23rd, Star Wars returns to decay. When the Royals take on the Mariners, you take home a Grogu bobblehead with your theme ticket, plus a royalty t-shirt giveaway to the first 10,000 fans. This is the way. Visit Royals.com/Star Wars.
Bobby Wood Jr. here for Community America. Now, I don't mean to get all in your finances and be a real busy Bobby. I just want to remind folks that Community America is member-owned and invested in every Bobby. You don't have to be some special some Bobby. You can be almost any Bobby. Who wouldn't call banking with Community America a home run? I'll tell you who. No Bobby.
Bobby, I think you're saying Bobby like you did last year.
Check out CommunityAmerica.com for every Bobby and any Bobby.
Hey there, Royals fans. It's Royals Hall of Famer Mike Sweeney. Have you or your kids experienced a high school coach who wants to make our Kansas City community a better place to live, work, and play? The Royals and the See You in the Major Leagues Foundation, together with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City, are shining a spotlight on 6 impactful coaches in the KC metro area. Nominate a high school coach today, Royals.com/coaches with character.
Attention journeyman electricians, join the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Skilled electricians are worth more now than ever, so get what you and your family are worth with unmatched $0 out-of-pocket healthcare premiums for you and your entire family. That's peace of mind for your loved ones without financial stress. Imagine not having to deduct healthcare costs from your paycheck. Don't wait. Call or go online to join the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers today to get what you and your family deserve.
Here at Kauffman Stadium, Cleveland has taken the third game of this 4-game series, so tomorrow becomes a big swing game. The Royals win tomorrow. They take 3 out of 4. They win the series. Cleveland wins tomorrow, then they gain a split here on the road in this 4-game series. So that'll be tomorrow afternoon. Let's tell you what's been going on tonight besides the 3-1 Cleveland win here. As it turns out, Cleveland, the only team in the division that won tonight. The Angels, an 8-2 win over the White Sox on this Wednesday. The Nationals beat up on the Twins to the tune of 15-2, and Boston got 5 scoreless innings from Sonny Gray, and they shut out the Detroit Tigers 4-0. So the Tigers, White Sox, Royals, and Twins all fall. Tigers have lost 3 in a row. And the Guardians, by winning, they get to 500 to 19-19, and that means they're in first place right now. 1 game in front of the Tigers, 1.5 in front of both the Royals and the White Sox, and the Twins just 2.5 back in the cellar. So it's still very tight in this American League Central Division as the Royals look ahead to tomorrow afternoon's ball game. We'll tell you more about that as we roll along. We'll also hear from manager Mac Maturo as well, as it was a 3-1 Cleveland win, and we're back in a moment on the Royals Baseball Network.
It's a beautiful day here at Kauffman Stadium, wouldn't you say, Carl? Perfect for baseball, Bob. We are looking at skies as blue as a home run berry for Zoni with Fanta Blue Raspberry, and an all-around energy as exciting as getting lunch at Quick Trip. Stopped at Quick Trip today, Bob? Sure did, Carl. Got a Frizzoni and a hot dog. Tastes like a home run, Carl. Sounds like a home run, Bob. Leave the metaphors to me, Carl.
Will do, Bob. For the Royals starting lineup.
Get your favorite snacks all season long at Quick Trip.
Boom,
Proud partner of the Kansas City Royals.
Need batteries? From lithium to lead acid, custom packs to UPS systems, wholesale batteries, locally and nationwide, with fast shipping across America. America's battery expert since 1977. Wholesale batteries, any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. When America needs power, Wholesale Batteries delivers. Nationwide shipping, premium brands, unmatched expertise. We keep America running. Wholesale Batteries, your power partner since 1977. Any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net.
Hey, it's Dusty Lycan. Did you know baseball is underway? I know it. You know it. I've seen all your gorgeous pictures. And you know I'm referencing Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka or a Surfside Lemonade and Vodka. They're smooth. And they're refreshing and perfectly made for game day. Surfside is the perfect match for the ballpark or catching the game at home. Surfside is only 100 calories and 0 bubbles, so it goes down easy with 0 troubles. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside.
Proud partner of the Kansas City Royals, must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly. For over 55 years, Stayco Electric Construction Company has powered commercial, industrial, and healthcare facilities across the Kansas City region. From complex electrical systems and critical power distribution to dependable service and maintenance, Stayco is built on safety, quality, and reliability. If you're looking for a trusted electrical contractor for your next project, visit StaycoElectric.com. Stayco Electric Construction Company, official electrical contractor of the Kansas City Royals.
Enjoy 50% off Royals TV for a limited time only. Subscribe to Royals TV for only $44.99. For a season pass, discount is available now through May the 10th. Subscribe now at Royals.tv. Cleveland, a 3-1 victory here tonight at Kauffman Stadium. Let's hear from the Royals manager, Matt Quatrero.
Can you update, can you provide us with Cole?
Yeah, he just started having some tightness, soreness in the back of the elbow, tricep area. So just trying to be cautious and get him out of there. And we'll get some more evaluations tomorrow and see what we have. You know, we don't think it's serious. You know, we'll see. We're hopeful for the next start, and we'll just see where he is after we evaluate it tomorrow.
Do you feel that throughout the outing in the third inning? Did you say?
I don't have the exact specifics of when. I mean, he definitely felt it in the third inning for sure.
Is that with experience? Has he had that particular?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you can check with him specifically, but you know, it's in the back. You know, it's not the ligament or all that kind of stuff. So, but I don't know if he's had that particular sensation before.
Anything alert you like during that inning?
No.
I'll be fine. Don't cry. Said something.
He came in and said something.
For Avila to just get ready on the spot there and come in and give you 2 innings, just what you make of this performance today?
Yeah, I mean, the walk hurt him, you know, and allowing those guys to steal hurt him. I mean, he's got great stuff, you know, I mean, but those are the finer points that, you know, when you're in a 1-run game, you got to be able to execute there. But, you know, he had plenty of time to get loose. I mean, we told him, and then we had a fairly long inning at the plate, so that wasn't an issue for him at all.
Did you make of Reagan's before the injury?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first inning was a little scattered. I know he was frustrated with himself there, but you saw really, really good stuff. I mean, you know, goes out there and puts up 3 zeros. You know, threw some good breaking balls today as well, the slider in particular. But just, you know, the first inning was tough work, but after that, you know, he was settling in.
What about Cantillo tonight made it challenging for the hitters?
He is challenging. I mean, he's high release, you know, good carry on the fastball. He's got a really sharp breaking ball and a plus changeup that has good movement on it.
What was Michael dealing with after it?
He actually, if I have it right, his left leg kind of stuck in the dirt when he was sliding, and he actually spiked himself with the right foot.
Obviously, okay, played the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Is there any talk about taking him out?
No. Once the initial, you know, soreness went away, you know, it was nothing structural. It was more of a shin than anything.
In the 5th inning, it looked like Salvi was a little more animated than normal in the dugout. I saw him walk over to Sweeney and around you guys. Did you hear what he was?
He was trying to give us messages that he had used to help Avila in the WBC.
What?
I mean, just to fire him up and, you know, have him focus and stuff like that. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. It was all positive stuff.
Back with Reagan's, is it more precautionary that you took him out? Or
Well, yeah, because he brought it up. You know, I mean, like I said, I didn't notice anything when he was pitching, but when somebody's feeling that, I mean, it's routine for Brian to talk to the pitchers between every inning, you know, and if somebody brings something up like that, it was a no-brainer.
Maybe their base running today, those stolen bases, and obviously leading to some of the runs.
Yeah, they're good at it, you know, and we need to make sure we're doing a good job of holding runners, and that's something, you know, that got away from us tonight.
The challenge that you guys had looked really close. You thinking that that's going to be overturned when you're watching?
The pickoff at second? Yeah, I mean, but most of them are going to go the way that call was made, you know, and if it goes the other way, they probably don't overturn it the other way.
Sarantola's debut tonight. What did he show you being able to, you know, nobody out, first and third, and then be able to get out of it?
Yeah, he I'm sure he was getting settled in a little bit as the inning went. You know, the nerves are probably there early. Obviously, he sprayed it on the first hitter. I thought we were going to be able to bail him out with the pickoff at third, but you know, throwing the guy out at second was a huge thing. And then he executed those breaking balls to the last two hitters. I mean, for the punch outs, that was exciting.
I'm not worried about Estevez before the game. Do you have any sort of update?
He's on his way back. He'll get evaluated tomorrow, get testing tomorrow as well. Just some shoulder discomfort, and talking to him on the phone, he didn't seem overly concerned. He just didn't want to push through it, and it was his first outing.
There's Matt Quattrero, the Royals manager. We're back here in the IBEW local 124 broadcast booth after a 3-1 Cleveland win. There was a grand total of one hit with a runner in scoring position tonight. There were actually two runners in scoring position. It was the top of the fifth inning when Hedges and Halpin were on for Cleveland, and Chase DeLauder hit a little soft single to the left side. That hit with the runner in scoring position was the difference in the game, and a 3-1 Cleveland victory as they scored two to go ahead in that fifth inning. And so now the Royals need to win tomorrow to take this series from Cleveland, take 3 out of 4. It'll be a 110 start. We hope you'll join us here at the ballpark as the weather continues to trend better and better each day. Tomorrow should be a nice day. It'll also be a lot of energy here with school day at the K. 110 first pitch will be on the air at 12:30 with the Bob Allen Ford pregame show. Royals.com for tickets. Don't forget Detroit's here this weekend for 3 night games. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. Hope to see you here for those as well. For those of you listening on our flagship station in Kansas City, 96.5 The Fan, stay tuned for Burns' postgame show with Josh Vernier. It's also available on the Odyssey app. In the final tonight, Cleveland 3 and the Royals 1. For Denny Matthews, Jake Eisenberg, and our producer-engineer Eric Guthrie, Steve Stewart saying goodnight from Kauffman Stadium.
Kansas City Royals baseball has been brought to you by Stayco Electric Construction Company, the official electric contractor of the Kansas City Royals. Wholesale batteries, any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. Bob Allen Ford, make your perfect play at boballenford.com. Hawthorne Bank, start connecting to what's possible. Hawthorne Bank, member FDIC. Also by IBEW Local 124, providing the best opportunities in the electrical field of construction for over a century. The law offices of Mark Ferguson, Schneider Trucking, American Topsoil, soil delivered, soil installed. And by Our Farm Distilling. From field to finish, they own the process at ourfarmdistilling.com. You've been listening to Kansas City Royals baseball on the Royals Radio Network.
This broadcast was presented by Bet365, where winning is everything. Download the Bet365 app and lock in your picks before the game begins. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in select states only.
Welcome to the Guaranteed Foods postgame show with Josh Vernier.
Another incredible grab from Bobby Witt Jr. He defies gravity.
Guaranteed Foods has been helping thousands of Midwestern families save time, stretch dollars, and eat healthier since 1958. And you can too. Call 913-888-5000 or start eating right at GuaranteedFoods.com.
Vinny Pasquantino clears the bricks and scores the first 2 runs of the game with one swing.
This is your home for Royals baseball. 96.5 The Fan. Here's Josh Vernier.
All right, good evening. Well, you can't win them all. All right. The winning streak ends at 5 as Cleveland takes tonight's tilt. They take game 3 of this 4-game series. 3-1 the final score. Phone lines are open for you. 913-586-7965. And first place will have to wait another 24, 48, 72 hours. But shoot, the fact that we were so close in Kansas City to seeing this team rise to the top of the division here on the 6th of May, despite the below 500 record. I'm not saying you need to turn the page and get over it, but the story of this game tonight's pretty simple. Cole Reagans leaves after the 3rd inning. Again, phone lines open for you if you want to talk about it. 913-586-7965. Reagans leaves with left triceps and elbow soreness. Comes off the mound in the 3rd inning and informs the coaching staff that he's feeling this soreness. And they, out of an abundance of caution, take him out of the game. Matt Quattrero, after the game, as you just heard, doesn't sound all that concerned, but Matt Quattrero never sounds concerned about anything. And vice versa. When teams win in 5 in a row, he sounds exactly the same as when they lose 5 in a row. So I'm not going to read too much into what Q says, other than the fact that he didn't say, you know, it's over and Reagan's is out and he's not going to be able to make his next start. Now, Q didn't say that, so certainly I leave encouraged. Q puts out the possibility of Reagan's making his next start on this upcoming road trip. But yeah, that's the story of this game today, and that's really the story of this night, this day and this night. Not only Cole Reagans, but also Carlos Estevez, unable to make it through his first appearance in a rehab assignment. He leaves after 14 pitches because of shoulder soreness. So your all-star opening day starter and your all-star closer both unable to accomplish the goals that they set out for themselves here on this Wednesday night. Phone number, text line number are identical. 913-586-7965. Now, if you want to talk about the game, you want to dive into this 3-1 defeat at the hands of the Guardians, to me, even that breakdown is fairly simple. It's pitching. I mean, it's always pitching when these two teams get together. It's normally always pitching when we're talking about the fights for this American League Central. It comes down to the men on the mound because both teams squandered offensive chances early. Royals bases loaded with 2 outs in the second. Shoot. Royals had first and third with 1 out, and Isaac Collins punches out in a spot where you can't punch it. So the Royals had a chance, and they let it slip through their fingers in the second, but shoot, Cleveland had an opportunity right out of the gates. Cole Reagans walks 2 of the first 2 batters that he faces, but then strikes out Rhys Hoskins and David Fry to escape the jam. Again, Cleveland, after an errant throw from Michael Garcia, they had runners on the corners with 2 outs, and they were unable to capitalize. So it wasn't as simple as how it was often simple in April. Royals offense no-showed and gagged in the big spots. Let's move on. No, that to me wasn't the case. Both teams had offensive opportunities, and Cleveland's pitching was just better today. Now, both teams were hurt and benefited from instant replay. We can go over that if we want. But it's always going to be tough to win a battle of the bullpens against the Cleveland Guardians. Even if you're at 100% that Estevez is out there. Some big names out in that Cleveland bullpen. That lefty Zabrowski, Hunter Gaddis, Cam Smith. You saw all 3 of them today. Cleveland's always, that's the reason why they've won back-to-back division titles. The reason why they've won 6 of the last 10 division titles. Because they acquire, draft, develop pitching as well, if not better, than every team in Major League Baseball. So yeah, it's going to be tough to win a battle of the bullpens, especially when you turn it over to the bullpen in the 4th. Okay, Cole Reagans leaves after 3 innings. And yeah, the Royals are up 1-0. But you also have 6 innings to go. So I don't know if you're going to start unleashing your high leverage guys in the 4th. I don't even know how that would work. So when you find yourself in a battle of the bullpens with the Cleveland Guardians, and your bullpen has to eat up 6 innings, their bullpen has to eat up 4, and you're not using your high leverage guys until you get that lead back, a lead that was ultimately lost in the 5th inning. So you're not going to use your high leverage guys until you get that lead back. And the guys you have on the mound, especially in that 5th inning, giving up way too many free bases, giving Cleveland the extra 90 feet. I don't know if I'm going to lay, I guess I'm not laying this loss at the feet of anyone other than the sore elbow and triceps area of Cole Reagans. But the Royals bullpen, as they attempted to eat up those 6 innings, issued 4 walks, and allowed 3 stolen bases. So an extra 90 feet given to Cleveland 7 times. It's already tough enough to beat that team. It's more than difficult to attempt to win a battle of the bullpens. But then you throw on top of all that, handing out a free 90 feet left and right over those final few frames. So the Royals lose. Their record is now 17-20, but they have a chance coming up on Thursday afternoon with Seth Lugo on the hill. A chance to win this series, to take 3 of 4, and to set themselves up to do some real damage on this division-altering 7-game homestand. Detroit comes to town starting on Friday night. They'll be without Javi Baez, without Gleyber Torres, without Tarik Skubal, and without Framber Valdez. So if the Royals could take 3 of 4 from Cleveland, there's no doubt in my mind they better take 2 of 3 from Detroit. Got a chance at a 5-2 homestand. So Kansas City, I don't know about you, I'm not letting this one get me down. Hoping for the best with Cole Reagans, hoping for the best with Carlos Estevez, and excited to watch Seth Lugo tomorrow in the finale. How about you? Phone lines are open here on the Guaranteed Foods postgame show. 913-586-7965. Let's start off with Kyle in Waldo. Kyle, you're hitting lead off on the Guaranteed Foods postgame show. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I can't believe you're doing this to me, bud.
Did you not want to come on? I'm sorry.
No, I do want to come on. And so I've got a lot of things to say. And so Diaz, like, he threw some strikes to second base, to third base. He threw some strikes, and I thought that was great. But I'd like to see him hit the ball. I mean, hit the ball, buddy.
Talk about the 9-hitter tonight?
Yeah. And, or catch.
Yeah, the 9. Yep.
Yeah. So, and then in the 8th inning, and this is what's going to piss you off, Herm. It's going to make you mad, but I don't understand why. Like, if you hit a home, here, it says, Michael first base, Bobby hit the deep liner. Why doesn't Michael tag up? And then he gets doubled up in the 8th inning. So why aren't we going?
Well, he didn't get doubled up.
Didn't he get doubled up on the 8th inning?
No, he got back in time.
Okay. So
that ball had a chance at falling, and I need Michael on third base if not scoring, if that ball falls.
Yeah. So, well, there's a few other instances. Well, why are they not tagging up on first base? Like, we're,
I mean, just kind of talking about.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
Kyle, thanks for the phone call. Yeah, no, if you have a lot to say, spit it out. And have it make sense. If you're watching the game, you just read the box score and saying, oh, well, here's what they could have done with the benefit of hindsight. Am I missing something here? Text line? I don't know. I guess I'll ask the text line. 913-586-7965. Am I missing something? Should the Royals be tagging up from first base more than they do? Do you see that happening left and right around Major League Baseball? I know Bobby and Michael are 2 of the finest base runners in the sport, and if anybody on this team's going to do it, yeah, no, I'm with you, Kyle. Those would be the individuals I would ask to do. And those are big league outfielders for the Cleveland Guardians. Do you see a lot of Royals opponents running on Jack Caglione, tagging up from first? Isaac Collins? And even at Kyle Isbell, I think these guys have great arms outside of Cags, but who's tagging up with these fly balls? Kyle, I appreciate the phone call, buddy. Let's go to Doug. You're next up on the Guaranteed Foods postgame show. Go ahead, Doug.
What's up, Vern? I appreciate it. I got 2 quick things here I want to complain about. First, Why are Tag, Jensen, and Madison not playing every day? I know we played a lefty, but I don't care. I know we play like crap against lefties. That's okay. I don't care. They should play every day. Maybe not Madison, but you know what? Tag and Jensen should be. Secondly, I would like for people talking to know why are the jalapenos they get for hot dogs coupons expired on the packaging? It said March 8th, 2026. It's May, what is it, May 7th, 2026? May 6th, whatever it is. Do we fix the expired jalapenos? Did you eat them? Thank you, Vern. Did you eat them? Yes, we did. And we left a lot on the ground. Shut up. You ate them. What are you talking about? I'm going to feel like crap tomorrow, Vern. Well, you're the goofball that ate them. What are you, 2 years old? You dog? It's expired. You ate them, you goof. What are you talking about? You're acting like a dog out there, eating whatever they put in front of you. I could have gave the dogs some. But no, you wolfed it down yourself, you pig. I'm just playing with you, Doug. Hey, I know. No, thank you, Vern. Love you, Bill. Royals lose 3-1. We're having fun on a Wednesday night. We'll take a quick time out. Get back to your thoughts after this.
You're listening to the Guaranteed Foods postgame show with Josh Vernier. Guaranteed Foods has been helping thousands of Midwestern families save time, stretch dollars, and eat healthier since 1958. And you can too. Call 913-888-5000 or start eating right at GuaranteedFoods.com. 96.5, The Fan.
See, if you have Guaranteed Foods, if you become a Guaranteed Foods customer, you won't have to feel the urge for those expired nachos or whatever you wolfed down tonight. Because before you come out to the ballpark, you do what I did. Have a big, healthy bowl, some diced chicken, fried rice, fantastic egg roll on the side, and it's all at your house, 24/7, one of the plenty of healthy options at your fingertips 24/7, courtesy of Guaranteed Foods, as they have provided for qualified Kansas City families since 1958. So if you're ready to eat right this summer, Doug, I'm talking to you. You'll be a customer for life. Because instead of making those weekly trips to the grocery store and trying to eat whatever garbage they're putting in front of you at the ballpark, you'll cut down on those trips in a major way to the grocery store, courtesy of Guaranteed Foods. And you'll hopefully have pre-gamed a little healthier at home before coming out for the K. So instead of eating that ultra-processed garbage, man, enjoy all natural products from Guaranteed Foods. Free from the preservatives and the coloring and the chemicals. Instead, it's loaded with nutrition. It's additive-free. Packaged, it's glass frozen to lock in all that flavor, and then it's all delivered right to your home. It's all stored away, and it's all done courtesy of Guaranteed Foods. I'm telling you, a wide variety for every meal, for every season. It is an absolute game changer. A whole new option for your food dollar, Doug. 888-5000. Guaranteed Foods. Or GuaranteedFoods.com.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for Heartland Men's Health, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At Heartland Men's Health, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 844-447-6600 or go to heartlandmenshealth.com. Heartland Men's Health, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
Wouldn't you like to take a vacation from your bills? Well, you can. With credit card balances at an all-time high and Golden Oak's 4.5% rate, you could be saving thousands of dollars after a simple phone call. Call today and get your cash in as little as 14 days and make no payments for 2 months. Call 913-890-GOLD.
Golden Oak Landing cured my blues.
5.442 APR, FHA 15-year, 20% equity, qualified credit, additional terms apply. NMLS 114937.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler at Chain Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, never with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at Shenco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Electrical service shouldn't be a hassle. That's why KC calls on KB Complete for all their electrical needs. For over 30 years, whether it's lighting, electrical panels, generators, or more, no job is too big or too small. From start to KB Complete, we believe in honest work, real results, and the kind of care that makes a difference. Call KB Complete at 913-730-5111 or visit kbcomplete.com today.
Your job's not done until it's KB Complete.
Play ball. Now arriving for a stress-free vacation, it's Park and Go. Spring getaway season's here, so don't leave your car out in left field. Park and Go is the MVP of airport parking. Every single spot is 100% covered, keeping your car cool and protected while you're out of the lineup. Forget the long walk to the nosebleed seats. Park and Go's free shuttle meets you right at your trunk, handles the heavy lifting, and slides you right into the terminal. It's family-owned care with a perfect fueling percentage. Knock it out of the park and reserve your spot at bookparkandgo.com.
By now, you've heard that Booth Creek Wagyu steaks and beef are the best tasting, most flavorful cuts you've ever had. And if you don't believe us, try it for free. Try Booth Creek Wagyu anytime at 95th and Knoll or 135th and Metcalf. Stop by our store and we'll prepare a free mouth-watering sample of your selected choice cut. Heart-healthy, low cholesterol, authentic American, full-blooded Wagyu steaks and beef. We know you'll love it as much as we do. Crafted for exceptional beginnings. Join the Booth Creek Wagyu revolution at boothcreekwagyu.com.
Welcome back to the Guaranteed Foods postgame show. Start eating right at GuaranteedFoods.com. This is your home for Royals baseball. 96.5, The Fan.
Salvi skies it straight away right field. David Fry has it lined up. Witt's ready to tag at third. Fry makes the catch. Here comes Witt. Fry's throw home. It's cut off. Witt scores standing. A sacrifice fly for Salvador Perez. The Royals have the game's first run. It's 1-0 in the bottom of the third inning.
That's about as good as it would get right there. Jake Eisenberg on the call. Last heard here on 96.5. The Fan. Salvi sack fly in the third. Puts the boys up 1-0. But then, 2 pitches later, Lane Thomas is caught stealing to end that third inning. We noticed that Luinder Avila has been warming up. Cole Reagans does not come out for the 4th inning. He leaves the game with left triceps and elbow soreness. So Avila comes in, puts up a 0 in the 4th, but gives up a leadoff walk in the 5th. That walk, of course, comes around to score. Avila pays for falling behind not only that leadoff hitter that turned into a walk, but he falls behind a 9-hitter, 3-1. Tries to then go in his kitchen with 98, and it gets smoked to right field, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Double steal executed by Cleveland as they steal on Luinder Avila for the catcher, Elias Diaz. So now it's 2nd and 3rd with 1 out, and Avila falls behind Chase DeLauder. Falls behind the outfielder 2-0. And that goes down and away with 98. And the reason why Chase DeLauder is a Rookie of the Year candidate is because he's not trying to get big. He'll go with that fastball down and away and shoot it to the opposite field, scoring 2 and putting Cleveland up 2-1 there in the 5th inning. That score would hold until the 8th, when Alex Lane walks the leadoff hitter, gives up a stolen base, and Cleveland executes to get that base runner around to score the 3rd run. And that's how we arrive at our final score. 3-1 Cleveland. They snap the Royals' 5-game winning streak. Royals win tomorrow, though. They take the series. They take 3 of 4 from Cleveland. I see Nick from Brewer, Maine on the top line. He's confident the boys will finish the job. I'm with you. Certainly, you always feel good with that pitching matchup. Seth Lugo against Slade Ciccone. That's no knock on Ciccone, but Seth Lugo's been one of the 15, 20 best pitchers in Major League Baseball so far this season. It's a 1:10 first pitch. I'll be on the air with the On Deck show beginning at 12 noon. I see Bobby Bearcat giving some love to Elias Diaz and the job that he did defensively behind the plate. Appreciate you guys listening. Text line's always there for you. 913-586-7965 as the Royals suffer their first loss here in the month of May. Let's hear what Cole Reagans had to say about his 3 innings, 58 pitches, 2 walks, and a double. Struck out 4.
We're stacking away. We're stacking away here. We got 15 minutes
Triceps and elbow soreness. To the microphones of Royals TV.
going here. Let's go back to the sharp. 15 minutes, 57 seconds right there. We're too out of whack to really try to go for 30. How's the individual stack looking? Oh. Bump up the stuff there. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I think we're going on. Dynamic range. Individual, let's cut it down. Yeah, we're pulling now. But we're going to hit 20 minutes. How are we looking on the individuals? It's not switching, dude. $119 stacked photos. M50, I'm sorry, M65, M66, and NGC, the Hamburger Galaxy. I don't know, 3628, I'm not sure. We're getting really good detail on these stars around the galaxy here. And those could be other galaxies, by the way. And actually, I believe that there is 100 galaxies in the Leo triplet shot. So these probably are galaxies in the background here, some of them. 18 minutes, 53 seconds. Show us the individuals. Okay, let's pause and pull it back up. It's a little high price there, but when we zoom that, go back to the stack. We're at 18 minutes, 53 seconds. We got 2 rejections on pause. Let's go over to Leo's triplet and check out some information. Well, these galaxies are so faint that they don't even have information on them on the site here. Okay. Which is oddly enough strange. There's the Orion chain. Shit. Yeah, well, let me get on Nebula and drop right below it. It's going to come across. Still not to 20 minutes here. Oh, shoot. I had it on pause. Ugh. I had it on pause the whole time. It's okay, though. It's going to be okay. Let's see here. I was wondering why the time wasn't going up. Okay, we're good. Let's go to the stack here and see. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we lost a lot of pull there. Oh well. Now we're up to 20 minutes almost. Huh. Don't know why I did that. $20 minutes, 6 seconds. Let it roll. told him make sure to Anderson. So he didn't say it, he did. Hold on, Cash. Burr, it's getting cold. It's getting cold, Cash. It's getting cold. I hope the fire station's here. What do we got on this? What do we got on this? Where are we at here? We're at 23 minutes and 2 seconds. What's our individuals? Well, let's pause it. Watch out, Cash. We're going to get this thing. Hold on, Cash. We'll go outside, okay? I'm about done with this. I'm about done with this. Okay, hold on. Oh, excuse me. Well, we need to get back over there a ways. Alright, let's resume it. And let's go back to the stack. I should line it up. We're still climbing, Cash. We're still climbing here. We're going for 30 minutes. We get 30 minutes, Cash, we're going outside. All right, we're almost there. We got, oh, well, no, we got 23. We're going for 25. 25 minutes, dude. On the Leo picture. All right, back it up. Back it up, Cash. We're going to make it to 25 here. $25, $27. Stacking away cash. I think this is the longest stack we've ever done. 25 minutes, Cash. I think the longest we did before was 10 or 20, maybe, yeah, 10 minutes at the most. Now our picture's getting a lot smaller here, but that's okay because we're going to crop it. And that's going to bring in the detail. We're going to crop it, Chris. We're going to crop it. No, you're such a sweet boo-boo. We're gonna go outside. I hear you, dude. Can I get to 30 minutes and we'll go? Shit. I know you want to go outside. We're gonna go. $28 cash. Another minute and a half. This camera's pretty badass. Especially with two different scopes to use it on. Make it 3 soon. When I get my 10-inch Newtonian. Or my C8 that's coming up. So if we back that out to there, and then we back this out to here. What do we got? Hold on, Cash. Just a few more. One more, Cash. Boom. 30 minutes, 7 seconds. I'm going to save a 32-bit stack. We're going to save a 16-bit stack. And we're going to undo it. All right, Cash. We'll go outside. Let's say from there, if we run into Leo's chain, actually, we're going to run right into it if we stay here. We're going to run into more galaxies if we stay right here, I think. We're going to exposure down. So you can't even see nothing at 500 milliseconds. We're going to get it to where we can see the galaxies we're looking at. Like that. Okay. We'll let that roll. A little more there. 2 seconds. That'll work. Yeah, if we split, let's say we go back over here. We split those galaxies, the line. I mean, it's not exactly online, no, but we will hit galaxies, though. I guarantee you that. It's close to some. Yeah, it's up a little bit from there. We'll have to be paying attention. We'll see. We'll let it roll. Oops. No, man, quit doing that. I don't know. It's being yelled. Let me know if you guys see some galaxies. We're going to go outside. Alright, we're going to get back to an exposure setting here. Alright, that's right. Hamburger. Galaxy. Ah. Johnny. Keep up the good work, Bird. Cry, whine, bitch, and moan. Wait, look. Where's that star? You going the right way? Run? Run? Get him, Vern. Where's that star? Watch out, Cash. It's okay.
Wherever you get your podcasts, this is your home for regular baseball. Amplify the fan. Now coming back to regularly scheduled programming. Don't let you just I'm going to assure you, the guys don't in the media. In fact, Mike and all the Blake Troopers absolutely advanced medical
What the hell is that star at, man? Shit. It's okay, Cat. Dude, these are 3-second explosions, dude.
I got too much data that tells me when he's playing every day. To get the rest of what the outcome is contacted by searching outcome. And as always, you can listen to the outcome with Mark Parker and Kelvin Washington. Weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, right here on Fox Sports Radio. This is the Herd with Colin Gallagher. The big issue we're all talking about with the Lakers next year is, hey, LeBron's going to take a pay cut. And here's my question. The bigger issue,
that it? It's got that one star underneath it. No. Can't find the ball.
I'm not picking on off the roof. I get his popularity. I like him as a player. But folks, regular season basketball is not playoff basketball. Are you noticing what's happening in the playoff? And Orion B. Check home win grades. Your best players rise above heat. Your more fraudulent players get picked up.
This is The Herd with Colin Calver. Wow, weekdays at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. This is Two Pros and a Cup of Joe.
So here it is. Again, if the decision maker, the de facto GM now, was the Joe, they still. I look at it and I go, nobody anywhere thought that trading Michael Parsons was, hey, even a possibility. Every insider was saying, yeah, let's send the player. I think ultimately they're going to get it done. The deal's going to get done. And then as it went on, it was like, wow, this feels like it's personal. So if it was personal, if this wasn't a family tie connection,
I'm hungry, guys. And cold. We're gonna go outside. It's cold in here, boy. 66 degrees. 66 degrees in here, Cash. It's a little nippy. We're taking a break. We're gonna go outside. I got some galaxies. We saw Jupiter. We saw a little galaxy here too. Go look at some of my photos real quick. Desktop. Oh, man. Come on, let's go outside. Make sure I'm not missing that. Come on, let's go outside. Come on, Cash. Come on, kid. Hey. I'm gonna turn off the radio. Oh, game's over.
Silently Googling Ted Turner. But coming up next, we get back on one of the biggest stories tonight out of the NBA. Jason Smith.
I do.
Brought to you by the Knicks 2-0 lead against the 76ers. Bye.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-529-2856. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 to 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-529-2856. That's 800-529-2856 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-529-2856. 800-529-2856.
You already know that every Royals game is right here on 96.5 The Fan. But if you're looking for more Royals coverage, tune in to hear Royals insider Josh Fernier throughout the week. He joins Fesco and Dusty every Monday morning at 8:20. Cody and Gold every Wednesday at 12:30. And he joins The Drive every Friday at 3. Miss anything? Check it out on the show podcast or All Things Fern Channel, wherever you get your podcasts. This is your home for Royals baseball. 96.5, The Fan.
All right. We're going to call it a night there. We're going to end the stream. Cash wants me to spend some time with him, and I got to go to bed, and I got to go to work. So we're going to end the stream there. We did get some stuff shot. We tried the new camera on the old scope, and it works good. So we're going to end the stream there. Drop a like, subscribe.